Oh, yeah, someone did the maths for how long it is apparently going to take to get all the expansions in Supermarket Sim if you weren't running mods. Uh, and someone said
Yeah.
300-ish hours, which is a bit ridiculous. So after hearing that, I feel a lot more justified about using mods that actually have more than 60 customers a day, or mods that speed up time, you know?
I like how you said it's a bit ridiculous, and I'm like looking at my yeah, we got 130 hours into the thing, so that seems fine to me.
But you are
I'm willing
definitely
to put time into a game. I don't care.
you are definitely the exception to this rule. Um, Almost everyone in the community agrees that the balance for Supermarket Sim is horrifyingly out of whack. So much shit has been added to make it harder for the player, and nothing has been added to make it like more profitable or easier for the player in the past like 5 updates.
I just think that I like playing the game, so if I have to play the game for longer, I don't mind, because I like playing the game.
Yeah, that certainly works when you like playing the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for me then. Let's do recap.
Do not like playing Supermarket Sim? Then don't play it, dingo!
I have to get the achievement. That one last remaining achievement. Anyway, recap! My god, recap.
Um, so we figured out that both Sifrin and the king are from the island whose name we can't say
Mm-hmm.
and no one's allowed to remember. So we confronted the king with this info and basically tried to force either of us to say the name of the country, killing both of ourselves in the process. Um, and then after that, we tried a different approach, coming to him with this connection of like, I know that like you're trying to freeze Vogard so that you don't lose it like you lost our country. So, but like you have to let it go. You can't, like it's not going to like it's not going to be like you want it to be. It's going to be just like it's going to be frozen and untouchable, and it won't be what you wanted it to be. Just like trying to relate and connect with him, and it seemed like it was working. Uh, he said that he would he would undo it, and then when Sifrin stepped forward to help him undo it, he froze them all, and then killed Bonnie in front of us, and then was
Mm-hmm.
like, "You fucking idiot, you absolute fool." And then he was like, "I can smell witchcraft on you," and we were like, "I'm sorry, the fuck." And then we died, or we didn't die. We just looped.
Well, yeah, we
Like
did.
on
Yeah.
our own, and then we immediately ran a check on Bonnie. And we're like, you're fine. Oh. So now we have a new a thing to investigate, and we know for sure that like there's no relating to the king, and I don't think there's any other path to learning more about the king that we can or would go through.
Yeah. Oh, this is new. Having people consider family is nice. Okay.
Hello, fishing man. Sure. Just wanted to rest a bit.
Yeah. What's wrong? You look really pale. Oh, this is new. Oh, okay.
Damn, I would like some of those. Hi, Mirabelle. Hello.
I'm gonna, like, go through, again. Because, like, it's Act 4, so I kind of want to see new shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he seems to he might have new reactions to things.
Amazing artist is here.
It's Mirabelle. It's me.
It's you.
It's me and my
family.
friends.
Yeah. Friendship doodle.
Thank you, talented one.
I wonder if you interact with it in your pocket while next to one of your family members, if you'll show it to them.
Thank you for this gift. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
You like frogs? Me too, they're
Yes.
totally awesome.
Totally like toads. Big-headed one. Are you a wizard?
Boop the nose.
Did you do something? Frog spell.
Habit. Yeah, you're
Makes
too
you
weird to
weird.
be a wizard. Ah. Rude.
Oh-ho?
That's interesting.
Don't recognize your voice. Nice to meet you.
They looked
So died somehow.
Yeah.
Door seems to be locked. This one is the one locked by change. It's got the long thingy thing in it. It's a barrel. It's a barrel.
So that really is the only purpose of that room, huh?
Yeah.
Ah!
Hi. I don't like that.
Ah!
I didn't like that.
Ah, can we
I'd
not?
rather... Oh.
Hey, buddy!
Hey, okay.
Why are you saying anything? And why do you look so tired? Did you not take a nap like you said you would? Did I say that? Yeah. Like 2 hours ago, you said you'd go and take a nap and then come get you if we needed something. Did you not
It's
nap?
been days since we've seen 2 hours ago.
I did. Oh. Then did you have a nightmare? I guess so. How can you guess you got a nightmare? If you had a nightmare or you didn't? Then I guess I did. Oh. What was it about? Belle says it's better to talk about your nightmares. I'm choosing to believe that that purpose canon. So they're out there and not in your brain.
Alright. He's eating snacks.
Yeah.
They're eating snacks.
I dreamt I was running in place for a very long time. That doesn't sound very scary. And something was running after me. Something. What was it? Something bad. Was it a someone or a something? Does that matter? Yeah. If it's a something, then there's nothing you can do. But if it's a someone, you could have tried talking to it. Last time. So you tried talking to someone that scared you, something worse than a nightmare happened. I'll try that next time. Okay. Okay! Did I help? Yeah, thanks, Bonnie. What the fuck? Why was that a suspicion
I
note?
don't know. I don't know.
I kind of want to do all of the options again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Worrying about tomorrow? No. Not even a little bit. Yeah, keep stepping right on it. Well, you could just not say the thing that upsets them. But alright. Your sister will be
Stick
okay.
to the script.
About my sister, anyway, I don't need to worry about her. It's not like she's gonna move from her spot. Anything weird happened lately? Weird? Just a second ago, I saw, like, the biggest bee. Okay, thank you. You asked. Those kids like frogs. Okay, and? Don't you want to play with them? No, they're babies. Aren't they the same age?
I have bad news.
I have bad news. What? You are also a baby? No! I'm not a baby, I'm a preteen! You do not say a single word. Alright, before I... see at the clock tower. Before I do any of the... Can I help you with anything quests, I want to, like... do, like, the general talk with all of them.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to, like, peruse the entire town for its conversations again, you know?
Yeah.
It's lacking all the good books in the house, but the house is, well, closed until further notice since the king took residence there and froze everyone in time. Anything about witchcraft? Witchcraft? That sounds made up. Are you sure that sort of craft exists?
Oh,
Cool.
check the shelves here for if there's a book on craft here. So see if there's anything you can find on witchcraft.
No, it wouldn't. We already know what's in these.
Mm-hmm.
The hive is an upside down smiley face saying ha 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 funny joke.
Mm.
And we already looked at what the middle one is.
Yeah. It's the Cursing of Chateau Castle.
Yeah,
2.
but translated to mysterious continentism. Stay silent. Okay.
You okay, Saffron? Sorry, are you okay, Saffron? You did look tired when I went to wake you up.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. You're forgetting your whimsy, bro. Do you need help with anything, though?
No,
Okay. Well, let me know if you ever do, okay?
you nod. Alright. How are you feeling? Seems,
Healing? Well, being in Dorma, it's nostalgic. It's where I lived before, after all. I mean, when I'm blah blah blah, hasn't changed much. See it from the village, you know, how distorted it's become.
We'll save them all tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got beating the king down to a science at this point. Something weird, Nothing. Nothing's weird. Definitely not my papers. Don't look at them!
Let it go, you're still curious. Well, you're not curious, you know what they are. Not
Okay,
yet.
see you later.
Did this one already.
Dum, 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 dum. Hello.
I want to do this as well.
Boulanger. You can get a third of a pastry. Aren't you one of the saviors traveling with little Mirabelle? Don't worry about a thing. Can I get you anything on the house?
Pains au chocolat.
Sure, but I'm actually known for my delicious buttery croissants. Incredible, incredible. Never seen anyone give such a look disdain when offered a croissant.
Pain au
Pain
chocolat.
au chocolat.
You don't look
You don't
great.
look great. Everything okay? Good luck tomorrow. Don't usually let her in here to which dangerous things. She says it's her dream to work with me in the Boulanger.
Oh, god damn it. I really gotta spam through text with circle, not X, so that I don't, you know, immediately hit X on them a second time.
Welcome. I'm helping Papa today. Some croissants. Rodile is here.
Stay silent. Oh, Saffron! I didn't say that. You look rested. Oh, Dial, you need to get your glasses checked. Anyway, how can I help you? Very silent today, aren't we? Is something the matter? Not too easy to help you with your problem right now. Go and talk to Isabeau for that sort of thing. You can help me buy some supplies for tonight, though, if you'd like to be distracted. Oh.
Well, that's nice.
I will see you later, Saffron. That's weird. Fighting the king tomorrow. It'd be really fun if he was just like, it's nothing. Like, you just drop it now.
Because it's nothing. You'll never guess it. It'll be a secret forever. Because it's nothing, right?
I didn't see anything weird. Did you see anything weird? No. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I do hope you'll something if you see something weird. I haven't given a flower to any of them in a hot minute too.
Hmm. Hi, Isabel. Oh. Oh, I guess because we talked to Loop this time around. Hey, Stardust. How can I help you?
Yeah, we did. You're right.
So Isabel will be up top.
Oh.
Hey, hi again.
It's because if I
See you
walk
later.
the one tile forward, my body is dragged automatically into seating. When I just want to walk a little bit closer. Remember and forget, and remember and forget. Oh my god. You ripped the leaf into tiny pieces. Loop. Okay, well, there it goes.
Alright, well. Really, stop. This is getting annoying now. Give it to
Like
someone
who?
else.
Like the researcher.
Like the researcher. It would surprise her.
Will you accept the flower ever? Oh? I take it
Maybe
back,
next-
Tyler. I fully take it back. You were egging me on to keep on doing it, and I was like, no, he's just gonna loop between all the people we can give it to. And I fully take it back.
You should listen to me more.
Oh, okay, but also I've been right about almost everything I've said about this game, so your rare one victory can fucking suck my dick.
Hi again, Sif. What's up? Okay, my turn. What's a good joke?
What for?
Well, it'll make you laugh. Duh. You always make me laugh with your puns, so it's my turn.
But why?
Because we're friends?
Oh.
Do you not... Never mind. Funny joke, funny joke. Ah, I know. Do you know what I think about 6:30?
The time? I don't know. What?
Well, I think 6:30 is hands down the best time of the day.
Oh. That's, yeah. Because I don't do analog clocks, so it took me a moment. That's pretty good. You laugh.
Yay!
You'll need to remember to laugh next time. Anything weird happen?
The tree felt a little weird earlier, so I thought something was wrong. But it passed, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, let me know if you need anything, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna do everyone's
Flower to Hams,
proper...
and give it to Luke.
Sorry?
Give the flower to Isabeau.
I'm gonna give the flower to my Blorbo.
Okay.
Fuck your Isabeau.
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
Alright. We're doing the
Yeah.
hangouts. I'm gonna real quick go and fill up my water bottle because I have a headache, and I'm gonna ask Grandma if she wants me to order food.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
3 out of 4 done.
Nice. Beanie meanie mew. Oh, safe. I'm ready now. Alright, here we are. Act 4. And we have the ability to read all the swirly text, so we should try to find as much of it as we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna be... Interesting. There was just an ellipsis after that.
Let's go, everyone.
The lower our attack so we don't one-shot it. I don't think the fact that Siffrin killed it one hit was the problem.
Yeah. Doesn't give a jackpot point. Doesn't do a pun either.
Wait. Oh my god, he's even losing the charm in his abilities.
Oh, that face. Speed doubled for everyone else. Hey, Loop. I'm scared.
He's losing his, like, puns. And like this used to be this used to be rose tinted like glasses or some shit.
Yeah.
Now it's tear you apart, which I get is effectively a pun, but it is also definitely a cry for help.
Oh yeah.
I remember which one is the corridor of death.
Storage room. Couldn't taste anything for weeks. Okay, I'm ordering food first and then I'll read Reddit stories while we go through all this again.
Yeah. The bell pendant. That's something I've never interacted with. It just says useless pendant without a chain. Yeah, right. A lifetime ago for you now.
Yeah. It has been a minute.
Nope, don't care.
It's been destroyed. Broken.
I don't, because he's not saying anything different with the different change statues. And, like, I'm confused about that. Because, like, the game very clearly suggested that I should be interacting with all of them.
Right. I think we should just interact with all of them from here on out, and...
I hadn't noticed any big rock.
Too cool, Sif, too cool.
I'm okay with doing some battles for some of this, just because I've got like a thing on that gives them double
valuable XP, so they can
Yeah.
contribute something to the final fight. It isn't just jackpot points.
Well, no, they actually do really good damage as well.
Mm-hmm. Sharpening stone. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom.
He basically is just one-shotting everything now, like Siffrin is.
Yeah. Everyone's still doing good.
I don't even remember that happening. You give Odal a secret look, she gives you a secret look back.
Some books. Spooky. That's the right room. Taciturn.
Because you're tired. Tired of repeating the same blinding lines over and over and over again.
Aww.
You don't like it when they see you. Oh. Oh. That was not the same interaction.
That was not the same.
Oh.
Many books regarding Praetorian Voodoo. If you remember the memory of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What memory do you have up right now?
The experience one.
One that gives more XP.
Yeah. Well,
Witchcraft.
that's...
Well, helpful. Find more information about us. Witchcraft elsewhere and come back to this later.
Yeah. Okay, is this the same?
Yeah. Don't want to ask him anything anymore.
Yeah.
Excuse me? If you want to re-equip the... You re-equipped the XP thing, didn't you?
Yep, I literally just did it, like, multiple seconds before you...
Sorry.
yeah.
Don't die, Isabo. I would be very upset if you died.
Not as upset as Boniface, though.
Yeah, true. Weird. said the sweetest madame. Alright. My 32 female husband, 35 male, married 2 years, together for 7, saved the dog and ran when me and our twins were in danger. Our twins, 1 female.
Yeah.
So my husband Brent and I have been together 7 years, married for 2, lived together for 3. We get along well. He is a really kind and perceptive man, although things have been difficult since the twins. And after this incident, I'm questioning a lot. Well, we always intended to have kids. The twins were unexpected. I love them so much, and they're incredibly beautiful babies with lots of personality already. But it has been a crazy period of adjustment for us. He is a kind of messy person.
We're about to You need a break.
Whoa, Sif. You okay?
Oh! We fell over. Like, I doubt from the
And you just
force.
hit it and then, and then just sat down.
Yeah.
And like, I need a break.
You don't say anything. You stay here a minute. Oh, dear. You stand up.
Sifrin?
Let's go.
Alright. It's all good. It's fine. Egg. What's that? Cookies. What's happening? In the House of Change of all places.
You think you're not looking her way. That's different.
Yeah. Don't like dolphins. Something about them being too smart. Are crabs smart? Every human thinks spiders. I'm a big strong man. And they're inevitable.
I'm trying to think about how hungry you are. No. I'm terrified about that idea. Sifrin has been living this same day. Like, over and over again.
Yeah. Red, buddy.
Oh no! We forgot our half of the pun!
Uh-oh.
Looks like I gotta do the job myself.
No. No, not allowed.
Oh, you forgot the pun and letting the pun. Why talk when everyone can talk for you? Different, no, buddy.
No, Sifrin, please.
So tall. I've never interacted with this.
This is so tall. Deck plate's super high, and the meals we put on our suit reach divine status.
Yeah, how hungry you are.
Why not, right? How's the food? Room for improvement.
For a giant mental mirror to say that. Food tasted like crab. Well, yes, it did.
Oh, Sifrin, sweetie. Sweet
Oh,
baby.
honey, Bobby.
Baby child.
Oh,
Baby boy.
this stream is just gonna be the I feel bad
Us
about Sifrin stream.
This reminds me of Yahtzee describing what playing Spec Ops: The Line was like, because he says like as the character descends further into like madness and you start questioning his decisions, but you can't stop him, so you're like becoming detached and like judgy of the of like him in like conjunction with the other people around him, like getting more and more like detached and concerned.
Yeah.
And, like it's kind of like we're like Sifrin, please.
Good work, Bonnie.
Nice. Yes, we're leveled up. So weak. Alright, it's been a crazy period of adjustment, having the twins. He's kind of a messy person.
So to clarify,
Yeah.
OP partner had kids and they were twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of a messy person, and while that didn't matter when we were childless, it's been a strain since we had kids. He has shaped up in his cleaning, but is resentful about it. We're in couples therapy as well, since there is some issues with intimacy. It used to be about 4+ a week, now it's about 1 to 2 times a week. Although we get lucky sometimes, my sister will watch the girls, and we can get a day off. Another for the issue. Anyway, for the issue at hand. After I asked Brent to pick up after himself around the house, he stopped taking care of the backyard. Usually the front yard is mine and the back is his. This was a big point of contention, and the therapist said we probably both were overworked. We work from home, so we don't really get a lot of time away from the house and babies, except every other weekend, or to run errands. Brent goes out for an hour or two a couple of times a week with friends to get a drink or something as well. The therapist suggested we get someone to help us clean up the yard. I hired a woman, Gina, mid-20s female, who had done some work for my neighbors and was well reviewed. We decided to make a day of it, and we had lunch out, and twins in their playpen on a blanket. Me and Gina were weeding, and Brent was doing some trimming on the other side of the yard. Well, he disturbed a wasp's nest, and without saying anything to us, he immediately runs past our children, grabs his dog, a small terrier, runs into the house, and locks the door.
Oh.
Thank God Gina had more presence of mind, because while I was still trying to figure out what he was running from, she noticed the wasps swarming out and said, "Get into the shed." So we grabbed the babies and hid. We didn't have phones on us. We sat in there for quite a while, and we could see the yard was full of wasps. I could see Brent looking out the window, and I tried to mime for him to call for help, but he didn't seem to realize. Finally, an exterminator showed up, but Gina and I had to wait in the hot shed with 2 crying babies for almost an hour. In the end, it turned out a neighbor had seen what was happening and called the exterminators. I'm livid. How could he run past our kids and lock us out of the house? If I had been alone in the yard, I wouldn't have been able to carry both babies and unlatch the shed door at the same time. It's a miracle no one got stung. I was fuming about this, and he claims it was just an emergency reaction. Sorry, are you waiting for me on this?
No, I'm just listening. I'm realizing that I'm having trouble keeping track of text, whether it's new or not, and listening to you read stories.
Ah. Yeah, I can wait for the game text to go by, and then I'll continue reading.
Alright.
Fine. Time craft. How do we craft time? Do 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 do. Change history itself. Check time. Go back in time.
Worst case scenario.
Crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to shape. It's easy enough. You won't tire yourself out. Take immense amounts of power. Kill them dead. Questions?
You're pretty smart insights. Well, yeah, because he's extremely
I sure
intelligent.
do. He's a nerd. Alright. 2 sour tonics. Closet.
Yeah, right.
Alright, it's a miracle no one gets stung. I was fuming about this, and he claims it was just an emergency reaction. But that's almost worse to me. His emergency response is to abandon his wife and kids. And then when I got into the house, I saw he even made himself a sandwich while we were out there, instead of calling for help.
What the
Is
fuck?
this normal?
Carter's wearing someone's surrounded by empty glasses. They probably don't have any friends. But it says 5 of Pentacles.
Alright, let's Google Tarot 5 of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles meaning. Upright, it means hardship, loss, isolation, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, unemployment, alienation, or disgrace.
Hmm.
That seems pretty apt. Checking. Patterns. Pauldrons, Cipher. Pauldrons are big. Stealth's very big. One pauldron might be bigger than all of us combined. Pauldron House. Pauldron House.
That's why I didn't want to pick something other than the main topic of interest first, because I knew we wouldn't be able to look at it multiple times.
Yeah. Broken egg key. This drawer. Thank you, Cyprin. Good job, Cyprin. Tiny paintings.
Alright. Porn reaction.
Porn. Oh my. Neat. Oh, no. Not for little ones. With the crab!
I don't remember it happening anymore. Oh no!
Oh.
I don't like that!
Cyprin's forgetting basically anything that isn't this goddamn house! That face.
I
that he makes when he did the
know.
best attack is
I
terrifying.
know. I should have given him the speed boost. I wonder if there's even something to
Bro,
be said.
you forgot your whimsy.
I wonder if there's something to even be said about the fact that I'm no longer engaging with the jackpot mechanic. Like, they've given me an attack powerful enough to not engage with it, and it doesn't reward you with jackpot points even if it wasn't powerful enough to instantly kill almost all of the enemies that it could hit. And it definitely is a mechanical representation of Cyprin's, fucking...
A, being done with this combat, and B, being, like, way overpowered.
Yeah, both.
Okay, my food's here, I gotta go get it. Beat a bick.
I also want food. I don't know, actually. Am I dumb?
Does this one still pose a challenge for you?
No, but it, like, was paper? Right? And then it did the changed its craft type thing. And I've always been under the assumption that it changes its craft type in a cycle, right? Like the paper to rock to... But I did a rock attack, it was immune, and I did a paper attack and it did normal damage. Like, it didn't do extra. So, like,
Weird.
that just mean it changed its type from scissors to scissors.
Weird.
Very weird. Whatever. Now it's scissors? What the fuck am I... What is happening? What? It's just... It was immune to both a scissors and a rock attack. What is going on?
Maybe you ought to use a dial to examine it. God damn, it's even immune to my fuck this I don't feel like playing anymore move.
It's saying weak to paper and immune to both of the others. It's weird. It's just... Yeah. I wonder if they've made the... You can't see anything.
They scaled up the bosses a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder, because that's weird for it to be completely immune to everything that isn't the damage type, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was that from the beginning.
But it's also not following a pattern.
True.
Okay, so it's rock type now. Or I guess it's scissor type and use rock moves on it. You know? Okay, fuck. That was annoying. Having this double XP on for bosses is like gonna be big as well.
Yeah. Sifrin is level 76.
Just attack.
You call loop and you just loop him at my fucking limit. Hello, hello! Sure, Stardust, what do you need help with? I should help a general.
God damn Loop.
Yeah.
It really is like Loop is constantly like voicing the intrusive thoughts.
Loop knows exactly what Siffrin's thinking.
Oh,
And just says it out loud.
I saw a weird shade.
A weird shade?
When I was fighting the king. Oh, I thought they meant like shade as in like a ghost. Never mind.
Color?
We've done this before.
Try to find other books. So we gotta go to the secret library to read about color theory.
Yeah.
Mirabelle's statue.
I thought they meant shade like ghost. Oh boy,
Ah.
cheap viewers on link.stupid.
Nope. Begone. Snack time!
I also kind of want to deal with food if I'm actually being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh. I'll be right back. It won't take long.
Okay. Doom 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 do 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 do. I don't remember exactly how it goes now. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Boop 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 ba-doo. Food.
Hello.
Hi.
It's Bunny's time.
Da-doom. Boom 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 ba-doom boom 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 ba-doom.
Oh. Ardal's doing the coin flip.
Right.
Sorry, I just want to stop. I have to, like, actually, like, take my hands off the controller to deal with my food.
Yeah.
I know, I'm committing crimes by not playing the game every second of the stream. What will all my one bot viewer who wants me to buy cheap viewers from Link.Stupid think?
They'll be, they're not a viewer because they banned them.
They are still a viewer. You know how banning works, right?
No.
You can't stop them from coming to the stream. They just can't participate in the chat or follow or, you know, do any, like, of the fucking redeems, like, do anything that causes any interaction with the stream.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But no, they are definitely still in the, like... Well, actually, I don't know. I have it in good authority that banning them is useless in a fundamental way, because they post link and then immediately close the browser, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the bot will never stay for long enough that banning it is going to prevent the same bot from coming back as well. Like, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm. I think it just,
It's still good to do
it
it.
only helps in the sense of, like, if enough, like, streams ban it, then it gets that tag of, like, likely ban evader, and it gets restricted anyway. And then once that happens, they probably just scrap the bot, because obviously it's not gonna get anywhere if it's been restricted.
I think ergonomically speaking, they probably don't wait for that to happen to scrap the bot. The bots just probably have a lifetime, like in general.
Yeah, probably. Isabo is so emotionally and also academically smart. He truly is the perfect man.
Hmm.
He's hot, he's smart, he's thoughtful, kind, intuitive. What more could you possibly want? Probably trans.
Hilarious to boot.
He likes puns. Oginiri. I love rice.
Okay, Fluttershy. I wonder if
chips.
I wonder if we'll ever be so so desensitized to this that we'll stop asking for anything. Like, we'll just be like, nothing, please.
Take some chips.
Why? I want onigiri. Fuck you.
Okay.
I like the onigiri. In this hypothetical situation, you're together one scene, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it.
Morning, Fluttershy. problem. Yeah, you've been going through this whole day over and over again, and the only thing you've had to eat is, like, whatever you have in these snack breaks.
Yeah.
I presume just like you're getting, XP, you're also, like, your body is still going through the time.
Yeah.
So if you did this long enough, you'd probably age. And isn't that a horrifying thought?
Yeah.
Then again, maybe not, because, like, you don't retain the damage that's been done. Because you die over and over again, so...
Anyway, go ahead and continue.
I'd imagine if after all is over, Siffrin had, like, a scar on their body for every death.
Yeah.
Alright. His emergency response was to abandon his wife and kids. And then when I got into the house, I saw he had even made a sandwich while we were out there instead of calling for help.
That's right. An idiot. I mean,
Is this normal? This doesn't feel like the actions of a caring person.
I've like seen a lot of stories about like post partum depression for both sides, and this kind of sounds like what this is. But it kind of sucks if it's putting the kid in danger, or like not putting their kid out of danger in an opportunity where they need to. You know what I mean? Like.
Mm-hmm. I would be willing to forgive up until the point where he locks the door, does not call for help, and
Makes a sandwich.
Makes himself a sandwich.
Yeah. No, it's one thing if it was like, I'm so sorry, it was instinct. And then, like, he goes in with a dog and he's like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? And then tries to help in a different way. But no, like, the first action looks like instinct, the rest of it looks like either doubling down on the instinct to not look like an idiot, or the not instinct
like he
anymore.
just genuinely doesn't care.
Yeah, not instinct anymore.
First comment, quote, locks the door. How did you figure he locked the door, lol? I don't get how he picked up a dog. Were the kids in the path, like he ran right by them? And OP replies, yes, he did run past the kids. I saw him locking the door because it has a glass panel. I was watching him in confusion. I hadn't realized the wasp situation yet. Just suddenly saw him run by, grab the dog, run up the stairs, and lock the door. Then Gina noticed the wasps, and we got the kids and hid in the shed.
Yeah.
Comment. Have you talked to him about this at all? Like, did he have anything to say or any excuse? I don't know, I get fight or flight, but it would really bother me too if I was in your position. He had the sense to grab the dog and lock the door, but did nothing for the rest of his family. Might honestly want to look at a couples counselor. OP replies, he said he was sorry and that he panicked and wasn't thinking. Yes, we're in therapy about the stress caused by having twins, so I wonder if maybe there's a part of him that doesn't really care about the kids, so that's why he saved the dog first when in a panic.
Also, why didn't he say anything himself?
Yeah, that too.
If he ran past both OP and the kids...
Grab the dog.
And grab the dog. At any point in time, he could be like, run for cover, I just broke a wasp's nest. You know?
Or even just like, run, 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 run.
Yeah.
Just like making some indication. Because like, if I was in panic mode, I probably wouldn't have the coherence to be like,
I have performed
hey,
this action and we are in danger because of it. Yeah, like...
It'd probably be like, at best, like, go, 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 go! But even that is something. And I 100% would not grab the dog before grabbing one of the babies. I wouldn't step past the baby to grab the dog.
Yeah.
I can whistle at the dog to come with me inside the house.
Yeah, truly.
watching Mirabelle.
Yeah.
Anyway, no snack eating. Comment. Honestly, it sounds like he wanted someone to get stung. By locking the door, it made it impossible for anyone else to even get in, even at a mad dash.
Yeah. It's kind of wild.
And then reply, right, it's not like the wasps were gonna unlock the door. Then rather than get help, he made himself a sandwich. I don't know if I could get over this.
I don't know if he should.
Then OP replied, in his defense, he said that he called the exterminator, but they said they'd already been called and were on their way. But he should have called them first. I saw his phone log, and he called them probably 10 minutes after he got into the house. Maybe he didn't know who to call for wasps. Like, in the shed, Gina was wondering if to call animal control or even the cops.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of plausible deniability in the things that you're talking about, but it seems like you're refusing to talk about the things that there's no plausible deniability in. And I think maybe
in a moment of panic, he ran past his kids, grabbed the dog, and cared for no one else.
Didn't say anything.
Didn't say anything.
And
cared only for himself and his dog.
And I feel like you need to focus on that, because, like, yeah, sure, he didn't know what to call. He, you know, like, there is, right? But I think you're playing,
right.
But I think you're avoiding the actual issue.
Missing the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
Bonding earrings. I mean, we might have them in Bula. In Redland. Alright. So that's it. That's it for that one. There's no update to it. Sorry. So this is a story I might have read to you sometime before, but there's been another more recent update, so...
I'm
gonna read it from the beginning.
Yeah.
So, my ex demanded child support for a kid that is not mine. My mother and sister are on her side.
Huh.
So, some years ago, I dated a girl. The relationship was bad because she was very controlling and abusive. It ended badly and we broke up. I kept going on with my life, and after some years, I got a decent job, enough to solve all my needs, and have a comfortable life with some savings. That's the dream. The thing is, a couple months after getting my job, my ex contacted me and asked me to talk. I believed that she may want to reconnect or something, but instead she showed up with a 5-year-old child, claiming he was my son and demanding child support. I didn't believe her, but the child's age matched it with the time since we cut contact. I got advice from a lawyer, a friend of mine, to try and solve this out of court. I offered to take responsibility, pay all the costs, and be an active part in the kid's life, only after doing a DNA test.
Right.
Everyone was okay with this, except for my ex.
Of course.
She acted offended and demanded that I, quote, just give her the money she deserved. She used all the excuses she could, even contacted my family to tell them I was trying to avoid taking responsibility for her child. When she ran out of excuses and the DNA test was finally done, surprise, I'm not the father. She was so mad with the result and cried about the money, saying it was unfair and she deserved it, but she didn't accomplish anything. Moving on to last week, there was a little party at my parents' house. My brother, a friend, and I were talking. My brother started to joke about the situation with my ex. My friend and I started to joke about it too. Some of our comments were a little dark and bad, but we were far away from the rest of the people. Literally, we were on the opposite side of the house, and nobody else could hear us. At least, that's what we thought.
Oh boy.
We were laughing like crazies.
It did. I don't think I've seen that.
Maybe. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Now I got food in my mouth. Smash it!
Play Smash or Pass for all of the sadnesses.
I think we were doing this at some point.
Yeah.
Break. Alright. So, we were laughing like crazies when my sister appeared, very angry, and pushed me against a wall. She had spied on us and heard our conversation and was really mad. She started to yell at us about how horrible people we were for mocking a poor woman. A few hours later, after the party ended, she asked me to go to the kitchen with our parents, and said how awful I was for the previous situation. Apparently, my ex had been in contact with her, and she believed her version, and that was her way to have an intervention. My brother and I were like, "Are you serious?" when she started to say how I, quote, forced my ex into being a single mother, and that I, quote, have a moral obligation to help her. My dad only said that we maybe were being cruel for making jokes about her, but that I wasn't responsible for that kid. My mom then surprised all of us when she said, "Even if the kid is not yours, you're making more than enough money to support that child. You should have helped her."
Oh.
Since then, I've been receiving
wild
texts.
sometimes.
She'd be like, you're just as related to that kid as I am. Why don't you help it? Like,
yeah, exactly.
The kid is just as much your responsibility as mine. Being none. Since then, I've been receiving texts. My dad and my brother are on my side, saying I'm not responsible for her, but my sister is telling me how horrible I am for ruining their lives. My mom only said, "It's your decision and I respect it. I'm just very disappointed that you ended up being so selfish." What a fucking backhanded, passive-aggressive ass response.
Horrible.
It's like, well, you know, I respect your selfish decision. You horrible person. Is Siffrin gonna even bother trying to touch them? It's funny, because Siffrin says it because it's Mirabelle's, but you could tell that Issa just says it because he's agreeing with whatever the fuck Sif says.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking simp. Very big plants. Clothes to clothes.
What do books know anyway?
You've learned basically all the information you've had this entire, like, campaign, like, from books, so everything turns out. Anyway, receiving texts. You ended up being so selfish. I'm aware that she doesn't deserve my money, and I'm not planning on giving her any, but the constant harassment from my sister trying to guilt me is just exhausting. And then we have... no comments. We're just gonna go to update 1.
Does he even remember his name? Ugh. Hate that.
Devastating. Alright. It's been a while. I'm eating.
Yeah.
After my last post, I read all the comments and decided to show them to my mother. We had a talk about the situation. Again, she started on my ex's side, but after reading the posts and all the comments and opinions, she realized she was wrong. I think the thing that hurt her the most was all the doubts that about if she cheated on my dad and maybe I wasn't his son, and if that was the reason she was on her side. We had a very long conversation. She told me she believed my ex because, quote, she was always so nice and kind with her that she decided not to believe me when I told her all the things she did to me during the relationship, because a good girl like her could never do something like that, so, quote, I must be lying. After that, she apologized to me. We're good now. I wouldn't be good after that.
No!
Because what you just learned is that your mother will trust her, like, vibes about what a nice girl over her son.
Yeah. What the fuck?
On the other side, my sister, at first she decided she wouldn't talk to me until I take responsibility, But after some days, I spoke to her. She's totally on her side, even after showing her everything. She said that none of that mattered because a woman's word goes first, and that's all the proof anyone could need. Also, she said, even if you're not the biological father, you have a responsibility with her, so you must be man enough to take charge of them and start acting like a real man.
Ew.
She's a lost cause.
Ew. Ew.
About my ex, yeah. About my ex, I did some research and found out that shortly after we broke up, she started dating another guy, or maybe she was cheating on me with him before, I'm not sure. They broke up some weeks later, and she had multiple dates until she found out she was pregnant. I also found out that she'd been trying to find a father to the kid for the last 2 years, and I was next on the list. Looks like she's desperate now, because she was never that aggressive with anyone else before. Some days ago, my ex and my sister came to my workplace. They made a big sign with my face that says he abandoned his child, an irresponsible father, to start drama, saying all their bullshit. Their intention was to shame me and use the social pressure to force me to take charge. They literally said that. To not make the story too long, they were escorted out of the place. I had problems, even after showing my proof and legal documents that prove that they were lying. I was warned that this better not happen again or I'd be fired.
It's not your fault! The hell do you mean?
Yeah. After that, I contacted my friend, the lawyer, and we're now redacting a very long, detailed paper against them. My ex and my sister, too. They went too far, and now I'm going against them with everything. Maybe that will scare them enough to leave me alone. And then update 2. Hi everyone, sorry for the lack of news. Last week's been crazy with a lot of stuff, but I think now is a good moment to update you all. First of all, I'm not allowed to talk a lot about the lawsuit. The most I could share with you is that my ex is extremely freaked out when she found out about it. Rock. I wonder if you would get crushed by it if you left the office and then just stayed put.
You can't.
Oh, right, it drags you forward, doesn't it?
Yep. Like, I didn't.
Those timelines where
I didn't have my hand on the controller when that happened because I was like dealing with food.
I wonder in those timelines where you die early if they continue on and then get killed by the king.
Unlikely, because you're the only one who knows the keys that are in like one-sided spots.
Right, but you've proven that like when you hang out with Lupin, they go on their own. They do get to the king.
Wait, yeah, hold on, that doesn't make any sense.
So they can get to the king on their own.
Huh.
They just can't defeat the king on their own.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Like, literally none.
I don't know.
You know, I suppose the logical argument is that they are trusting Siffrin to lead the way, which means that they are assuming he'll do the thorough check, and when he doesn't, or when he thinks he does, they're like, okay, we're done in this room. But, like, maybe without Siffrin, like, someone else does.
With Siffrin not in the lead, they're probably, like, extra thorough rechecking everything. So, like, they never get caught by any traps because they're meticulously going over every step.
Like, they'll find the thing in the notebook in that classroom, and they'll find, like, the key taped under the desk because they're, like, they're having a mom's look, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that also means that they don't need him, which is sad. Let's just hope he doesn't figure that out, right?
Well, they do, because they can't kill the king on their own.
Is it still funny?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh, that's really good.
This is why you're my favorite.
Woo!
Here's the situation, right? Odile being my favorite means I can also have Boniface, because she's open about Boniface being her favorite.
Mm-hmm. I think if you asked anyone who their favorite is, they'd all say Bonnie.
Mine is still Odile, though.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I did equip it already. This boo.
I'm a spooky prankster.
Oh. I wonder if I'll accidentally get... Is that the end of the
She's on your
story?
ass.
I wonder if I'll accidentally get it, yeah. Is that the end of the story?
No. But I was watching because you're about to get to the secret library.
Okay, so it did finally do something.
There's statues of the Change God, and Kings wants to freeze Filgard in time, so maybe the king wanted to make a statement? Look how useless your god is. That sort of thing.
But only the faces are destroyed. Normally, you destroy the whole statue, right? The face is important, Dial. Oh?
Yes, so every statue we've seen so far is made by a different crafter or artist. It's kind of a cultural thing to craft your own Change God. The Change God is always changing, always different. And we all have our own version of the Change God in our brains. The Change God is always depicted wearing the same clothes, so they're at least recognizable in that way.
Awesome. I would make them into a slutty furry dragon.
But their face is always changing.
I think the Change God is like 1,000 eyes, so biblically accurate angel.
Yeah.
That's how they can see everything.
I've heard someone said the Change God had sewn their own mouth shut. Unable to tell us how to change and leaving it to us poor humans to figure it out. I had a dream they had dimples. and since it's crafted by us, it's supposed to represent our connection to the Change God. The Change God, by their very nature, doesn't interact with humans much.
Except for when they blast Mirabelle.
Yes. But by crafting the Change God's face, we get linked to them in some small way. And some people even get to communicate with the Change God through the statues they made as well.
Oh, really?
Nah, not really. Yes, really! I met someone who talked to the Change God when they finished their statue. Was it in a dream, maybe? Because you know that doesn't count. Anyway, that's why all the statues are different from one another.
Interesting. So it's a cult from tradition to make your own statue. It's a connection between you and the Change God.
How do you connect to your gods, madame?
We make shrines for our gods, and everyone shares the shrines.
Sharing gods.
Interesting. Why does he look sad for this one? Sure.
Because he knows that this is the only book that has a mention of his home.
Mom told me to clean. Hate cleaning the room. North of Vergard. You send to Isabeau. Can you try and say it anyway?
But why? Hmm.
Yep, so this realization happens. Fuck, it's cold. You know, I had it before.
You know, I had it before.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually trying to remember it. Nothing comes to mind. But wait. When you asked me, answering felt like automatic, like asking what 1
We've
plus 1
done
makes. But
this
trying to remember it
already.
now is more like,
We've
I
done
know.
this.
Nah, it's 6,408. It felt more like, I like how he just blows right by that.
Give me a sec. Did someone knock? Okay, maybe not. You know.
Mhm.
You don't respond. Oh. Thanks, Isabel.
Mhm. Hey, goof. What do you even have where then? Few thousand.
Does the universe
Silver
count
Scanix
expressions
reference
that
check.
change God within it?
So many. Random books. Obviously the key. And secret library. Secret passage.
Wow, a secret passage.
Nice one, but you're the one who found it, buddy. Don't let the wink distract you.
Wow, he beelined me.
Oh yeah. He cut you off at the pass. Alright, I'm not allowed to talk about the lawsuit. Most I could share with you is Max was extremely freaked out when she found out about it. She's now begging to drop it. She offered to take back everything she said, never bother or even contact me again. She even tried to guilt me, say that I'd be ruining her and her son's life, but honestly, I don't care. I got tired of being a good guy a long time ago. She messed with me, now I'm fighting back.
Yeah, I honestly kind of think you're valid in pursuing this.
She did threaten your job.
Honestly.
Could have ruined your life. As for my sister,
Oh,
the lawsuit
shit.
at first only made her worse.
Nope.
Memory of memories.
No, that's not what I want.
Well, yeah, you do, because there's a Wiggly Wobbly book in here.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's a book on color theory. Somewhere in here. It smells weird. I'm taking it. Book. Carrots. Let me see. Different taught me book.
Yeah.
A lot of hard words in there. Alright. Something called colors. Color theory. Boring and dense. It's a color. So hardcore. Shape called blue. One called green.
The house in Corbeau was researching colors. That's where the king stayed.
Oh. Failed you all. Paparazzi family tale, huh? Very interesting.
I reckon we might accidentally get it. Unless there's like one or two things that I don't exactly know how to do, you know?
One of them would have been eating the plantain chips like I told you to.
What? Why didn't you say that then? Don't say I did tell you to eat the plantain chips. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going for it, so I didn't insist as hard.
So? Absolutely insist hard. What, Tyler?
If I knew that you were gonna go for it,
I'm not going for it. I'm just saying that.
So it's a thing.
I'm not going for it on purpose. It's just that I'm saying that if it happens, it happens, and if Tyler.
But also, I don't know if we'll even trigger it because we have to die by the banana peel a whole bunch in order to get it to trigger.
Oh.
I don't know how many times. I wanted you to do the plantain chip so I could see if you were at the point where it would trigger it.
It's what I'm going to work towards after this run, regardless. So what I'll do is I'll reset to floor 1 keys got, defeat the boss, do the floor 1 rest spot, and then that'll let me...
see if you've got it.
Yeah.
And then we could go back to Dormont and do all the suspicious things from the start.
Yeah.
Because one of them is also doing
fuck's sake.
Family thing.
Yeah, that's fair. So do I need to get 100% of them in a single run?
I have no idea.
I thought you had a guide.
Well, I had that video. I would have just done exactly what the video did. The video, I don't recall the video saying, like, you only have to get, like, 7 out of 15 of these to trigger the thing.
If it didn't say that, then you probably have to get all of them.
That's why I would have just been like, alright, let's go step by step. Burp, burp, burp. Burp, 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 burp. Boom, boom, boom. But only one crest. Man's intuition. I understand there's some big words in there. My sister from another mother. Belle and Beau, Beauty Alliance. Also, yes? I love that response. He's so confident in himself, too.
Yeah.
We love a man who loves
Go
himself.
down for the key.
Down for the key. We'll not forget, we'll not forgive.
Oh.
Huh? Let's go!
I assume it's because we
LFG
didn't...
gamers.
Because we didn't, like...
Respond in
respond
any way.
with the frivolity that they were expecting.
Like, your expression probably was very numb and unchanging.
Yeah.
Because I think there was one time, like, you responded with, like, no, the first, like, few times, but then after that there was one time where you just looked sad, and I was like, we didn't mean it, Siffrin.
Yeah.
And curse me, coward. Oh, one day, and then you'll be sorry. Scissors key. Rock, paper, scissors. About traps, how they work. Beware of rock.
I wonder where those other 4 rock traps are, if I'm being honest.
Weird word, Lux.
Oh, no.
This one is past open phrase 1, 2, 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is where the wibbly wobbly door is.
The wibbly wobbly door?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's
what are
on
you
the
on
third
about?
floor, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry. As the kids say, yoink. A vial, but it's broken. Anyway,
I need to
wasn't
see
reading
what he
the story 'cause
does.
I thought you were gonna...
I want to see what he does again. I also want to see what
Shit.
this. New record.
Hmm.
Nope.
It's just for us. Like it never existed.
Sparkly.
Sparkly.
Sharp.
Sharp.
You cut
Put
yourself.
yourself. Sharp things in your pocket anyway.
I'm assuming that's another suspicious thing. So I'm assuming we have to do suspicious thing from everyone.
Yeah, I think like you gotta trigger something from everyone. I'm gonna throw up just looking.
Yeah, it's what I love how it started as like a oh, I really dislike them, and now it's a violent trauma reaction.
Yeah. Get to bed some croissant somehow. Someone beat you up using croissant. Someone eat your croissant? Was it Isabeau? No? Oh crab. The whimsy! It's gone! Bad memories? I want to check up on the artist who was doing that AU where everyone except Siffrin loops every time Siffrin dies. Because I want to see how that's going. That's an interesting concept to me.
It is, but at the same time, you probably shouldn't because spoilers. So stop doing that. You
Probably.
keep on fucking doing that. Like you spoiled the part of 15, remember? And Dragon Quest. You knew about Veronica's death in Dragon Quest in the same way that I knew about
What did
Veronica.
you?
Yeah, that's not my fault though, because one of my fucking friends, who I literally the moment before said I'm playing through a story-based RPG and haven't finished it, was like, "Oh, is that the one where Veronica dies?" And I was like, "Ha, cool." So that wasn't my fault. Whereas you're like, I'm gonna Google a story that someone who played the game is writing about it. That ought to go well for me. So, like, my one is justified and your one is not.
What did I spoil at 15? I genuinely don't remember.
No, I got 15 and Dragon Quest 11 mixed up. Like, it is the 11. It'd be, like, your one would be justified if you talked to a person who was writing a fic, and they were like, yeah, I'm writing a fic, you're like, I'm playing in Stars in Time, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm writing a fic about that, I just got up to the part where the king killed Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
See, the thing about In Stars in Time is I already had a bunch of In Stars in Time spoiled for me, just because the day it released, everyone on my Tumblr page was posting about it,
Yeah.
and that was before the point where I even knew it existed, or, like, knew that I wanted to play it. So I knew a whole bunch before I'd even gotten to the point where, like, oh, this seems like it's a really good game, I'm gonna get Aretha to play it. So there was no hope for me on that one. I had no chance to be like, oh, I should probably, like, block some tags or something so I don't get spoiled. I had already known stuff before then.
Oh! You can escape from what?
Fight, 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 fight.
I've
I'm like, come on. Fuck you guys. How about the mom? Blah blah. Alright.
2 moves and I've gotten the boss of the second stage. Just really want to point that one out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm even gonna get a jackpot in. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hold on, Siffrin's paper skill was 1,000 times more powerful than Odile's. What the fuck, Siffrin?
Well, yeah, Siffrin's like double her level. Shining life. Woohoo! Alright, one last floor.
I don't know if I want to go in the Wibbly Wobbly room this floor if it, like, ends the run, right?
I don't know if it does.
Right, exactly. You
I
not
guess if you want
knowing
to do
information.
the hangout event ending one more time, then we should just go straight to the end and ignore it.
No, I can just
And then, like,
load the
after we
save.
loop, just
I can
loop
just
to 3.
I can just load the save.
Yeah. Didn't get this swole by skipping meals. He's health conscious.
Yeah, and health conscious, not in a I'm unhealthy, like skipping meals. You know what I mean? Like he eats healthily, like a healthy amount as well as a healthy type of food.
Yeah.
Because like you know how some people are like, I'm health conscious. I eat 3.7 calories of food a week, and you know like.
Yeah. Yeah, we as a society don't want to talk about it. We're not at the point where we're ready to talk about it yet, but most like gym bro diets are like just eating disorders in a fancy bow.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's our desk. Is there a cob one way? Hardcore. Yeah. Master cooker. Frenemy promised. That's a Bonnie promise.
Oh. Oh no, this is actually so much worse because of
Knowing
after.
that Bonnie died first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yep.
Can you really keep such a promise?
Oh, okay, it wasn't that far.
Okay.
Snacks time, baby. We could kill ourselves now.
Is there a specific snack that I'm supposed to pick here to arouse the most suspicion?
So. I think the plantain chips is the only one that does it because it's the banana that you keep dying.
Oh, he's gonna develop a hatred for it, isn't he?
Yeah, something about like the smell just triggers you. Fish head.
Someone you knew loved them, so you huh?
Backstory. Ooh.
Alright.
Cool. That's fine.
I hate that.
That's fine. That's fine. See me. I'm gonna touch you now. Pet, pet. Good kid, good kid.
See your smile.
Leave me alone, I'm reading. Thank you. Incident. Eh. Good job, Sif, good job. Here, have my line. Mira. Sif. No.
Gem's
alive,
alive, Izumo. Yeah.
We get a joint custody on Sif.
I've been considering making a 7TV account. Do you know what 7TV is?
No.
It's like a extension for Twitch, and rather than playing emote by Twitch's rules, I can have 1,000 emote slots for absolutely free.
Nice.
Yeah. It just does require that everyone else who wants to see them would also have a 7TV like extension like downloaded on their browser. But almost everyone who peruses Twitch regularly does.
You hear that? Let's ignore it. God damn it.
So
You
rude.
idiot. Alright, not allowed to talk about the lawsuit, blah blah blah. She messed with me, I'm fighting back.
BRB, I'm getting
As for my
McDonald's.
sister-
Oh, good.
The lawsuit at first only made her worse. Since her attempt to shame me at my job didn't work, she moved it to social media, spreading her BS about me abandoning my child and not taking responsibility, and exposing my legal actions like acts of censorship and misogyny. At the end, it'll be worse for her, not only because I can dismiss her defamation easily, but also there's more evidence in our favor. Anyways, this is gonna be a long road. We're just beginning. Recently, we had a posada at my parents' home. Every year we use this as an
what?
excuse. I don't know what a posada is, I'll be real.
Like, posada's food, like a posada? Like, that's a weird way to word it, though. Like...
Posadas are a traditional celebration held 9 days before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Like, I know posada is also a food, like tomato posada. But, like, you wouldn't phrase a sentence like, I had a lasagna at my parents', you know what I mean? Like...
Posada navideña. La tradición mexicana es que hacen posadas por 9 días antes de diciembre. Alright, we use this as an excuse to make a big family party before Christmas. Yeah, 9 days before Christmas, to be exact. I had my doubts because I didn't want to be...
The whole house smells like sweet, so it's not Timecraft?
Well, you might smell like Timecraft. You might smell like sweet, like Timecraft. Like, sweet might still be Timecraft. You just also, like, do Wishcraft?
No, he says that Wishcraft smells sweet. That's... what?
Or, also a chance. Also an option. Bonnie thinks that the whole house smells sweet because they've been with you this whole time and you smell sweet.
Yes, because we're doing Wishcraft. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, they might be associating with Timecraft because the house is... Because he says they say the whole house smells
I
that
am
way.
so frustrated with this point that I'm trying to... Tyler, you were jumping like 5 steps behind, 5 steps ahead when I'm trying to get there normally? Like, yes! That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I was agreeing and adding another point.
No, you were
Why are
adding
you
the...
steps behind
No,
to argue
you were
with the
adding
point
the
I'm
same
agreeing with you on?
point! No, you were adding the same point, Tyler.
Oh, I was adding the additional point of what if Bonnie thinks the whole house smells sweet
Oh my
because
God.
only you smell sweet because we've been with
Tyler.
you the whole time.
Tyler, you interrupted my sentence to add the same point I was trying to say.
Alright.
Good lord, Tyler. Yes, I was trying to say they all fucking think that the house smells sweet when Wishcraft is the thing that smells sweet. And with Bonnie's better nose, it's probably because it's fucking different. But it also means that those sadnesses that have the crests are wish sadnesses. Tyler.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Only started smelling it yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
So like after the time that you wake up,
Yes.
you don't want to think about croissants. I was smiling. This is where they call out Dial cute. You could stop them if you want, or watch it happen. And it's that.
Ah!
Oh, Isabo, they're there. Huh?
All right.
Alright, I had my doubts because I didn't want to be near my sister, but after some relatives assured me that she wouldn't be there, I decided to go. Big mistake. She was there. Mom decided that, despite everything that happened, I was taking this too far, so she wanted all of us to meet and solve this problem as a family. I tried to get out of there the moment I realized what she intended, but some relatives tried to stop me while my mom cried that I needed to stop, that I was tearing apart the family and needed to learn to forgive and let go. I realized that despite everything, even knowing I was telling the truth, she was still on my sister's side. I got out of there, telling her that I'm not attending.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a Junko Enoshima-ass
that is an
smile.
empty smile.
That is.
Oh.
It's us. Does anyone notice? Oh, it's nothing. No, no one notices. Oh, he of many pockets.
Oh.
That's uncomfortable.
He's slipping so much. I really hope there's a happy ending for this story.
There's two endings.
Well, actually, Tyler, there's multiple endings, but also, why would you tell me that?
Well, because I was gonna help you get to the endings.
Yeah, at the time.
Wachonk. Boom, 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 boom. That's the observatory. We do gotta go back there at some point because wibbly wobbly writing. But not now because we'll get stuck. I got out of there telling her that I'm not attending any family event if she's there, and don't ever think of trying this bullshit again. At this point, almost all my family knows what she did. Some of them think my sister is crazy, some others think that she's crazy, but I'm taking it too far. A couple days ago, Mum invited me to spend Christmas with them. I didn't go after what she did, but I decided to give her a chance after she swore it wouldn't happen again. Not only did she have plans to do it again, but my brother also warned me that this time she intended to lock me in until I forgave my sister and stopped the nonsense.
That's
I called
like,
my mom and told her that I knew and that I was done with her and my sister.
that's like kidnapping, isn't it?
Yeah, Yeah. Be like unlawful detainment or some shit like that. I warned her not to talk to me until she realizes she's supporting the wrong person and also to apologize. I don't need to say how many times she tried to call me the following hours and all the drama she made when I didn't show up for Christmas, but again, I'm tired of being the good guy. So that's it for the moment. Hope you all had a nice Christmas and wish you all a happy and drama-free New Year. And then another update. This is the final update, I believe. Hi to all that are still here. It's been a while, more than a year, and I think now is a good time to give an update about everything that happened with my life during the last year. Lots of things happened. Lots of things had changed.
Yeah, okay, so this is the new year then.
Yeah. 1. The lawsuit. To be short, I won. We didn't get into trial, all got solved in conciliation meetings. My lawyer's strategy was to add all the things we could think of, from the harassment, the defamation, the attempts to put my job at risk, parental fraud, everything. The idea was to scare the shit out of them, and if that didn't work, there'd be a lot of charges against my ex and my sister. My sister kept calling it a bluff, kept posting all her bullshit on social media, things that she regrets now, as every single word she posted against me came back to bite her ass when we used it as proof. My ex took back everything she said, easier for my forgiveness after seeing that she would lose a lot. So she ended up accepting to compensate the damages off court and left my sister alone in the battle that she started. When my sister realized how big things really were, that she was alone now and she'll lose, she freaked out, deleted every single post that she did, and tried
As
to
if that'd
pretend she
help.
never did what she did.
As if that'd
Yeah.
help, yeah.
But at that point, we all had backups, screenshots, and recordings that we needed. On the last conciliation meeting, she broke down crying, begging me to forgive her and to don't make her this.
Don't make her do
I don't know
this.
what that means. Don't make her do this?
Yeah, come on. You know what it means, Tyler. You fucking know how to put a sentence together without a word.
But she did this to herself. She had multiple chances to stop, but she kept pushing, and ended up facing the consequences of her own stupidity. She had to pay me a good amount, plus all the legal costs. My mother helped her pay, but now she has a considerable debt as my dad demanded to pay them back over time. For a few months, she resented me for what I did, but we ended up talking and getting back on good terms. Our relationship is damaged but healing. She confessed to me that she, at the beginning, felt that she was fighting for a good reason, for a cause that she believed, to defend a poor one in need. She believed that she was doing the right thing, so she was sure she had to win in the end. Those ideas were supported by her friends, as she said. Those girls were encouraging her to fight, to face me and make me fulfill my obligations. That she was fighting in the name of other women, and those ideas kept on in her mind until things got too real, when she saw that there was no way she would win. Then all those girls disappeared. My ex left her alone, all the ones who gave her support wished her luck and went away. She had no choice but to surrender. So that's how things ended with them. And for the ones who suspected, no, my sister and ex weren't in a relationship. I don't know where my ex is, I don't care. She paid and disappeared, and I hope to never see her again. Some people had told me I went too far with her. Some even called me a monster for ruining a single mother who was already in trouble. And some had said I'm not loyal to my family for taking this far the issue instead of solving it inside the family. At this point, I don't care anymore. Difference between knowledge, learning books, and yeah. 2. My mother. For the months that the conciliation lasted, my mother went on my sister's side. Multiple times she tried to convince me to stop, from just asking me to let it go to trying to guilt me for everything she could think of. She even threatened to disown me, said that she wouldn't see me as a son anymore, to separate from me from my family.
Oh no!
But at the end she couldn't. And was, still is, resented. For all those months, and after all this was over, I kept asking myself, why does she do this? Why does she keep treating me like this, being on everyone else's side but mine? So, after reading multiple people saying to do this, I finally got to do 3. The DNA test. After talking about it with my brother and dad, all agreed that it was too rare for my mom to act like this. And because everything my mom said and implied, Dad had more and more doubts, to the point where he was sure she did something. After some beers, a very hard talk, and some tears, and the promise that no matter what the results say, to me and my bro, he'll always be our dad, we took a DNA test. Both of us are his sons. My dad was so relieved, but then and very embarrassed for having doubts about his wife's loyalty. He felt very ashamed, so we ended up agreeing to apologize to her for what we did.
Sorry, I didn't skip anything, but it's all fuzzy. This is the conversation. This is the wow, you have this fantastic high quality coat and it's embroidered with like thing. You could sell sorry. You could like sell this for being set for like a year. And like,
And
you know,
Sifrin's like, you've had it for as long as you remember, you think. Something like that?
yeah.
You think and think and think. Trying to remember. Something has to come to mind.
Anything. How can you not remember something as simple as this? Something as simple as where you got your blinding cloak you've been carrying for as long as you can remember! What? You felt wind on your face? Isabel shook your cloak me. He did the blanket! Like, you know, when you did the wave of the blanket.
See? And your cloak is so solid, too. It's really cool. And look, everyone, come closer. Look at this.
Everyone goes away. Look. Oh my god, he is so fucking emotionally aware.
He is the perfect man.
I would kill someone to have a partner like Isabeau with my bare hands.
He is the perfect man. You look too. So right here, right? That's super interesting stitching. It's back stitching, right? Which is very solid kind of stitching, and it's used in a lot of different places. But Vogardian clothing in general is moving away from back stitching, because, well, we think it's boring. Like here, my clothing here has something called chain stitching, and it's also in this zigzag shape, because it looks cuter, I guess. But back stitching is just more durable. Now that I look at it, your hat has the same stitching too. I wonder if they were a set.
Isabeau raises his head and looks at your face.
And, look at the way the cloak is weaved, too. It's wool, and goes one thread up and one thread down, etc. But, again, Vogardian clothing likes to be more interesting visually, so if you look at Mira's cloak...
Are you saying Friend's cloak is boring?
No, I'm not saying it's boring. I'm just saying it's like... It's clothing that's less like Vogard, or even Caboue's artistic clothing. It's less clothing that makes you look pretty or make you stand out, and more clothing that's here to keep you comfy and warm.
What if the Northern Island was a cold continent? I mean, northern, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, Northern Island is probably a colder one.
I wonder if he was like in this world's version of like Sweden or Switzerland or something like that. You know, like Greenland.
Oh, I wonder if they had Northern Lights too. Like if they were like on Alaska.
Oh, they absolutely would have had Northern Lights if they have a strong belief in the sky and the stars and the universe.
That would be like their universe, yeah.
Oh, 100%. Function over form,
you know? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So, what I'm saying is, considering the craft that came into it, the temperature regulation, how it grows with you, whoever gave you this cloak wanted to make sure you're going to be nice and comfy for a long time, Sif.
You try not to cry. You bite your lip and breathe slowly in and out. You walk away from the closet.
Oh no, I hate that face! That's such a bad face! Sifrin, please! You're whimsy!
Let's look at something else.
Okay. Sifrin, you're whimsy! You're fucking whimsy! No! No time.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, the whimsy. The important papers are inside. 68. Death die may serve.
100 ways to die horribly.
A lot of horror books in there. Okay. Alright, back to the story. My dad was so relieved and then very embarrassed for having doubts about his wife's loyalty. He felt very ashamed, so we ended up agreeing to apologize to her for what we did. As I started to talk at the DNA test, I asked to be the first one to talk and apologize to her. Um, that night, all of us gathered in my dad's house. We sat around the table, and I started by recognizing all of the fights and tension that we had over the months, and apologizing for it, because after all, she is my mother, but her behavior makes us all wonder and have a lot of doubts about why she's being like this. So I suggested that we all go take a DNA test. Right after saying that, my mom went livid, and then half a second later, her face went red.
Hold on. Go again, sorry. Go from, and I decided that I would be the one to talk to the mom. Sorry, I zoned out a bit. I held square a little bit,
okay.
You know?
Uh-huh. So as I was the one who started the talk of the DNA test, I asked to be the first one to talk and apologize to her.
Yeah.
So they're all gonna have a group chat with mom, and he just said, "I'll talk."
No, I know.
Said,
just keep reading. I just want you to read from that point, please. Like, just reread.
So that night, all of us gathered at my dad's house. We sat around the table, and I started by recognizing all of the fights and tension we had over the months and apologizing for it, because after all, she is my mother. But her behavior made us all wonder and have a lot of doubts about why she's being like this. So I suggested we all go take a DNA test. Right after saying that, my mom went livid.
So they're not talking about going for a DNA test. He's recounting the past.
Yeah, he's telling her
that they'd had done that.
Yeah. That because of the situation.
Oh shit! I've actually just learned an entirely new skill because of the double EXP.
Yeah.
Mega Sparkle Heal. That's got to be an AoE heal.
Equip your housemate and be able to use Mega Sparkle Heal as a skill. Mega Sparkle Heal.
Yeah.
All member for 80% of their HP.
Oh my god.
It's also last skill your housemate will be able to learn by leveling up. Don't push her too hard to Stardust.
Her max level is like 70, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like everyone else is 70 and Sifrin's is 99.
I don't know why I said yeah, I don't know.
So I wonder if pushing them too hard will be like a thing.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll be a thing.
Nope, I didn't mean to do that.
Because the only way you'd be able to do that is if you ground levels.
Yep, which I'm gonna do at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, right after saying that, my mom went livid, and half a second later, her face went red. She got up from the chair to, I think, like, jump at him, pulling my hair, scratching and hitting me, screaming, "Why did you do this? I hate you. You had no right." My father and brother separated her from me, and she immediately started to ask for forgiveness from my dad.
Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. No,
yeah.
wait, never mind. I was gonna say something extremely stupid biologically. They're his kids, but not hers! Like, no. No, Aretha, that's not how biology works.
Yeah. My dad was surprised and furious when he told her that I was about to apologize to her because the results said we were his sons. Her face was a mix of fear and desperation. Her reaction told us everything.
Oh, so she did cheat.
They just happened to be his dads.
Alright, hey.
Wibbly wobbly door. Yeah, I'm watching. Closer look. Read what's... Oh, you don't have the memory of memories equipped. It's locked. You can read it now. It's asking a question. You answer it aloud.
What question?
I don't know. It's not gonna tell us. What did you say, Sif? I couldn't hear it either. Did you say something? You open the door. Okay. Whoa. Star charts. Makes sense. More star charts. Case. That's one way to get us not to read it. I want to read it so bad.
Please, let's stop wasting time in reading every book we come across. Fine.
Let's do it! Be careful handling it, though. It's a little long. Seems like it's a diary of a very sad person.
Why sad? What happened to them?
They don't actually say. It just feels like they lived through some hard times. And everyone around them seems to brush their worries aside. Everyone is acting as if everything's fine when this person continues to suffer. Bummer.
More like boring. Read a passage.
Sure. Well, no one can understand what I've been through.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm reading it because Mirabelle's reading it.
Yeah.
Not my friends, not my family, no one. If no one can understand me, if I'm doomed to never be truly seen by another, if I'm the only one who can understand what I've gone through, then couldn't I just create another self?
The everyone is Siffrin theory is coming to fruition, Tyler. The everyone is Siffrin theory is coming to fruition, Tyler.
Everyone is Ansem, everyone is Siffrin.
Everyone is Ansem,
What if
Siffrin.
Ansem is Siffrin, though, actually?
No, Siffrin would be Sora, because there's a lot of people who are also Sora. Like how Roxas is Sora, and how Kairi is also Sora, and how Naminé, because Naminé is Kairi, that makes Naminé Sora.
Kairi is also Sora and Roxas, and...
hold on, there's other characters you haven't met that we'll meet in the next game that are also definitely Sora.
Nice. Wonderful. Could they just create another self? Another me? Someone I could talk to who could understand?
Huh?
Oh, interesting. Now we're getting somewhere. Talking to another self to come to terms with what they've gone through.
In the end, they still...
stares directly at Siffrin.
Sorry?
Stares directly at Siffrin.
I ate 2 Big Macs and 10 chicken nuggets. Where's mine? Huh? Where's mine? Where's mine, bitch? Where's my Big Macs and chicken nuggets? Where's mine?
Big Macs.
That's 2.
You need me to send you another $75?
If you do that, I would scream.
I won't. I need money.
Yeah, please don't. Also, it wouldn't cost $75. Tyler!
Sometimes you just need a voice that answers back, Bonbon.
It would just be an echo chamber, though. You'd never get to any good conclusion, talking to yourself endlessly. I'm surprised that they felt so alone they had no other recourse, though. But tell me, Mirabelle, do they get a rude wake-up call as they realize that creating another self is absolutely impossible?
Yeah, using craft to change a body is already hard enough. Creating a whole new one, and identical to another, and one able to talk back? That's just impossible. They spend a good chunk here trying to figure it out. It's a lot of complicated theory. Their writing seems to be getting more and more frantic, too. It's barely legible in places.
Of course! Realizing that this can't be done!
It's kinda sad. Oh? This page. It only has a few words, but... I figured it out. How to create another me. Bodycraft didn't work. Crafting clay didn't work. Nor wood or marble. Nothing worked. But one thing could. Wishcraft. Wishcraft will make my wish come true. I just have to do it. I just have to ask. Wishcraft.
The king mentioned witchcraft before, didn't he? He seemed to imply it was used to trap you in this time loop, didn't he? So it is real. It's real. It's real. You hide your smile by covering your mouth. It's a friend. And then?
Oh, and then... Oh. My wish came true. I'll always be understood now. Huh.
Happy for them, I suppose. So they did it? They created another them? With wishcraft. What's a wishcraft? Surely a type of craft they invented for this tale. As we've said, it's impossible to create a copy of yourself.
Interesting premise, though. And making this fictional tale look like an old diary was interesting.
Oh, come on, guys.
Too bad wishcraft isn't real, though. I'd wish for stuff, too.
But it is real. It has to be. It has to be. You have to tell Loop about this.
Alright. Noted. Immediately. Bestie, you will not believe! Hello, hello! This might be something you can only talk to them about in person. Have you found anything new? I wasn't watching.
Oh my god!
What do you have in that same tree you've been in for days that would be more interesting than watching what I'm doing? Loop. It's broken. It's broken. What's this?
It has a lot of balls attached to it.
And there's a lever here. If we turn it, it seems the balls move around this big middle ball.
Oh, it's like an astrology globe.
Yeah.
Or an astronomy globe. Or both, honestly. Does it
It's an
represent...
astrolabe.
Yeah, does it represent something? It looks familiar somehow.
Yes, I feel like I've seen something like this before.
It's called an orrery. Yeah, that's another word for it.
This is probably the first time that they all remember that Sifrin knew the name of something that no one else did. Because usually it's Sifrin forgetting, like, what a stuffed animal is.
Let them get there.
Sorry.
It's a machine to calculate the positions of astronomical objects. Yes, thank you, Jesus, I just hit the mic. Yeah, like, let them get there. I'd like to read the text. Astro what? Like, stars and planets and stuff. Who would need to calculate this? See?
For once, Sifrin hasn't forgotten something, but we all have.
Okay. That's it then.
Alright. Alright, so... why'd you do this? I hate you. You have no right. Blah, blah, blah.
Physically fucking assaulting him.
Yeah, her reaction told us everything. Skip in. I never saw my dad so angry. She confessed that long ago she had an affair for a long time, until she got pregnant with me. She never knew if she got pregnant by my dad or by her lover, as they rarely used condoms and she had multiple times let him finish inside.
I don't need...
You don't need those details.
I mean, actually, like, given the context of it, it is kind of related, you know? Like, because it is about, like, whether it was... I didn't fucking equip the thing!
Damn. Yeah, smell really sweet. She multiple times let him fish side. All these years, she had the doubts about who was my real father, and she pretended to take the secret to the grave. But now she exposed herself, and now all made sense. That was the reason she always treated me like this, and that's why she always put everyone else's word before me. Dad threw her away that night, and in very little time, all the family knew about it. We warned them in case she tried to say any lies. A thing that she hated, but she called us saying, because she called us saying we had no right to say anything, that she is our mother and we can't say anything against her. Good thing I got it then.
Brayden is cooking a bag of popcorn in the kitchen and it smells so good.
Number 4, the aftermath. So to conclude this craziness, I want a good amount of money, my brother is still my best friend, my relationship with my sister is damaged but healing, and she is separate from her toxic and misinterest friends. My ex is gone, I hope forever this time. My dad is hurt, mom is revealed to be a cheater, but they're not divorcing. She's back at my dad's home, but he hasn't forgiven her, and for what he said, he never will, but he doesn't want to get a divorce or give her anything that he worked hard for. On his words, they're married, but they're not a couple, and she's now trying to earn my dad's forgiveness.
He'll shut
up. Bathroom time.
That was too loud. Someone might hear you. Try again. Your eye stings. Your stomach hurts. Your head feels like it's about to split in two. You tried to breathe something in and out, but it won't go in or out. Oh, do you want to cry? Is that it? Oh yeah, you always thought crying was just a waste of time, but you remember reading once that just the act of crying does help you make feel better. Okay then. Tears, come on out. No tears are coming out. Okay. Haha, sounds like you don't want to cry right now after all. Stars, you're finally someplace no one will see you. You spent the whole loop wanting to cry, and now that you're safe and hidden, the tears won't come. You don't get a chance to be alone for a while. You need to cry now. Stars, you can't cry from your dead eye, but you should be able to cry from the other, can't you? Or are you broken on both blinding sides? Just cry, stupid body. Cry!
Sifrin.
Your nose burns and your eye stings, but no tears are coming out. It's not working. This is a losing battle. Oh, maybe... Boy.
Sifrin, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Sifrin.
That's usually why people cry, isn't it? You put a finger in your mouth and bite as hard as you can. Nope, not working. It's apparently not time to cry yet. Oh, no.
Sifrin.
Oh, I hate this. Okay,
Okay,
stop and calm down. You're fine. Just need to keep going. You have to find out more about how the loops work. That's the only path you have left. Learn more about the loops and about why you're here, about why the loops break down when you talk to the head maiden. And act better. Your family members, you can tell that they feel something's wrong. You need to get your act together. If they know something's wrong, it'll only get harder for you, especially if she knows. Especially if... Huh?
Huh?
The tall one with the...
Oh no. Sifrin. Odile! Her name's Odile! Madame Odile! Sifrin, please! Sifrin!
Oh, dear Christ.
Sifrin! Oh!
So you know how, we used to have this running joke where I'd say, like, haha, like, Bennett, and then all of his friends die, and you're like, that's not a fact. I've read so much fucking, like, sad... Is this doing it?
This is devastating.
Yeah! The researcher, she's the
she...
coldest, but she can curious that she's too perceptive for her own good, and you can't remember her name.
Bet that gets you crying.
Sifrin, are you okay? You've been in there a while. Her dial! Yes? Her dial. That is my name, yes?
In case you've forgotten.
Is everything? There's no toilet paper in the stall. Oh! I'll go get you some. Give me a second. Dial, Mirabelle, Isabeau, Bonnie. You remember, you still remember. You bite your gloved fingers and try to breathe deeply in and out. You remember, you haven't forgotten them. They're still here, traveling together with you. You're still here. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Oh boy!
Hey,
Yep.
There might be another reason that Loop only refers to the other people as your researcher, your fighter, your kid,
Oh, what if...
your housemaiden.
And this, especially if Loop is Sifrin in a state of, like...
If Loop doesn't remember their names.
If Loop doesn't remember their names. I found you some paper, Sifrin. Thank you, Odile. See you in a second. Toilet paper is really nice and soft, actually. You wonder where she found it. Did he see? Even a second at a time, Loop. Even though you've been stuck in a long time, there's still things you can find out about the world around you. This roll of toilet paper is giving you hope. How blindingly wonderful for a roll of toilet paper to be the only hope you have left right now!
You just can't look on the bright side, can you, Sifrin?
You exit the stall. Alright, everyone refreshed? Nose is powdered up? Yeah.
Emptied. Odile.
I'm terrified that at some point their names are going to disappear from this menu now.
I wonder if that would have happened if we had always kept memory of Odile on her. Because we've since replaced all of their memories.
Yeah, that's their
memories
equipment.
That we have equipped them.
That's their equipment.
But still, I don't know.
I don't think that has
something I'm thinking of.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
All right, if you say so. It's a crapping dead end.
We've got to come back here so that we can look at the statue.
The face obscured. I don't think you've ever not prayed here.
I have.
Oh, no, you have.
You wish for eternity. That's Different.
Different and new, different and new. Knife.
Dex? Are you alright? Alright, buddy. He was just going,
Hi, Dex.
Tyler says hi.
Is the kitty awake?
Not really.
Kitty sleeps so late.
I know.
Does Kitty not, like, have a job?
No, not yet.
Apply to key knife. Pretty, please be sharp. Alright, back to the bathroom.
Such a
Knife
good
key.
weapon.
Back to the statue.
No, it's the...
I don't remember. You're the one who's been navigating this whole place.
No, it is this way.
She's now trying to earn my dad's forgiveness. And of course, my mom now openly hates me, because to her, I'm the cause of all her problems. By her words, if you had done what I said and took charge of the kid, none of this would have happened. I hope you're happy now.
He probably is, honestly.
And that's it. Sorry for the text wall. Hope you all had a good 2023 and also wish you a good 2024. I'll keep working, saving, and trying to build a life away from all this madness. I'll probably cut contact with my mom, but I don't care at this point anymore.
Craft buff! This is probably her last skill.
Woohoo! Finally figured it out. Craft buff. One
Oh.
family members to craft for
Okay, that sucks. Worthless.
So this comment quotes, my mom now openly hates me. That whole part. It sounds like your mom had such a guilty conscience that she treated you like dirt all your life. Not that having that info makes any of your actions okay. Damn, you're so weird. My left eye is somehow above the right brow. We're so sorry.
Mira, can you put your hand on the statue?
You hear something? Choo. What? Oh. Fun. Huh? What? Where are...
Mira, you got transported somewhere. Someone's here. There, Mira.
Huh? The head housemaiden?
What?
Buzzer sound.
Mirabelle.
I think this is the change god.
I can't believe you can't recognize me.
They changed shapes? Yeah. I did.
Whoa.
Don't you know who I am?
And they speak in
Ah.
emoji.
Someone who changes shapes. No, this can't be. You're...
And she got it! It's me!
the change god. No, the change god. What? What? What?
Oh no, oh no. Oh my god,
I
this is
didn't
gonna
mean
be
to cry.
this is gonna be confusing.
I messed up. Oh, change god. I'm so sorry.
Sorry? But for what?
For so many things. For being useless, for not being willing to change enough, for lying and making everyone believe you blessed me, for...
Oh, that.
I don't care. It's fine, don't worry about it. Huh?
I was mad about it. Wouldn't I have helped you earlier, right? I wouldn't have helped you earlier, right?
But I did it because I'm rooting for you.
Help this earlier. Do you mean the knife? The key knife? Okay. There's a name and you should use it.
But yes, that was me. Woohoo! It was? So...
Oh, housemaid Mirabelle. That's definitely not what voice I gave her. I don't remember what voice I gave her, if I'm being honest, though. I'm about to tell you something that's really important. For many reasons, you won't remember it after I send you back to your quest.
Well, your brain won't remember, but your heart will. Woohoo! So listen.
It's true that the Change God, as Change God, I can't help humans much. Mostly because I don't want to.
I can't help you with your petty struggles for survival and stuff.
But that doesn't matter, because even my little god powers are nothing next to yours. That's what I'm gonna do for hers.
The real power comes from you, Mirabelle.
Whoa.
If you decide you could change, that's enough power and belief to do anything.
Don't even need some silly rituals or anything like some of the beliefs out there. And look how far you've come without me. But if that's not enough for you, then know this.
That's so cute.
You are loved, Mirabelle. Or you are loved. Yeah. I see you changing even if you do not. You are always changing, always evolving. You are not stagnating in any way. And even if you were, that would be fine. Because life is about changes, but it's also about staying right where you are sometimes. I am proud of you, and I love you. Oh.
Well,
And I love the stupid, ugly face you give me, and I won't ever let you destroy it!
let anyone destroy it.
Remember that, okay?
Aww. Also, the one person they wouldn't change into is Sifrin.
Shit!
For some reason.
That's
Also,
weird.
why is Sifrin here? Thank you, Change God. You're nothing like I was expecting, but I would expect nothing else from you. Aww.
Another change god. So much less burden than before. Oh! Ow! I want to do this!
You got a memory of me.
What a crap! That'll do! Yeah, who cares? I don't know why you need to remember things so much. Weirdo!
What? Oh, crap, look at that head tilt.
That accent of yours is right. You really are so stinking cute, Mirabelle. I keep on forgetting her voice every time. Alright, that's it! That was your god call!
Good luck, Mirabelle. I'm rooting for you. I love you. Bye. Easy away. Wait.
Mirabelle disappeared. And you!
Oh, there. Now we're Sifrin.
Sifrin, no middle name, no last name.
Flower. Sorry for not talking to you.
This is all for Mirabelle's sake, you understand? Her side quest! You know all about side quests, don't you?
Plus, I know you don't really care about me. Hee.
But hey, it's not every loop you get to meet a god. And it's not like yours will ever really talk to you. Why did the king
It's supposed to
appear?
be some words, too. I'll say them through the face of your little sponsor buddy, too, for the effect.
Sponsor.
And those words are, I have seen it all. Pitiful traveler walking through time, going against the very nature of this world. This ridiculous, never-ending play. It goes against everything I stand for. I am the change god. My domain is the future itself, the possibility of it. And this is what I have now. Dormant, repeating. Dormant, unchanging, stagnating, a crime against life itself.
You don't want to be here either. If you could change it, you would, so...
Hee. You misunderstand. The events unfolding right now may go against my very nature. But it doesn't mean I'm not enjoying myself immensely. This pocket of time may be rewinding, but you are not. In this bubble, where everything stays the exact same, how will you bring about change? How will you change?
Just can't wait to see more! Whee!
I'll keep giving you the knife every time, so don't worry. Keep going, keep changing.
And keep giving us a good show.
Bye.
Wait!
Nope. Bye. Hangs up the phone. Whoa.
Hey!
Mira, Sif! Are you two okay? What happened? I don't know, you both started looking weird. Like you were about to faint or something?
Are you both okay? Can you stand up? I gotta remember that our dial's actually slower.
Yeah. Slower than...
I, like, adopted
representing a
everyone's
dial.
voices that for the Change God's quick text, but, like, I have to remember that she is actually a quite slow speaker, given her
Yeah.
advanced age.
Yes, I feel like I saw something incredible.
Ah,
I don't remember it anymore though.
you do still. If you're good. Oh, sorry. We should keep going.
Yes, let's go. Woo! We met God. Met a God anyway.
Huh. So even the Change God themselves doesn't know what's causing this, and I guess maybe they can't explicitly get us out, but they are certainly, or maybe they can, and they're certainly just letting it happen for their entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
But like them saying it explicitly goes against everything they believe in makes it sound like, you know, they wouldn't
They're
be
not
the one
pleased with
doing
it.
this. Yeah. They're extracting what enjoyment they can out of it. But it's certainly not...
Has Isabel always walked like that?
What do you mean?
From the side? I don't know if I've just never paid attention. He takes such wide, goofy steps.
I don't know. If you got me in another fight with that fucking description, like, I would have been so mad.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
Lose your
not.
single eye. Nope, I'm not. So wondering, like, King closed the door, put the tears in her way. They tried and get the king. Let's get going. Slice, slice. Alright. Sounds like your mom had to get the conscience that she treated you like dirt. All your life. Not that having that info makes any of your actions okay. Now she's blaming you for sticking up for yourself and bringing about her downfall. She did that. Ooh. She did that all on her
Yeah,
own.
come on,
No
Topper.
contact would be best. I'm not sure if you should ever trust your sister again. Though one can hope she learned her lesson about believing people's BS. Watch your back. Hope you replied, thanks. Unfortunately, all this BS has made me more cynical, and I don't
Whoa!
don't trust women now.
That was one attack of Sifrin's.
Crazy. So I'm watching my back all the time. And whew, what a wild ride for you. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, and I'm glad it's over now. Hope the rest of your year continues to get better. Nopia replies, thanks. Yeah, it was a wild year. Goodness, your mom and sister are mental cases. Glad it's over. Hope your dad kicks her out, though. Nopia replies, my sister's been improving since everything ended. Still has her temper, but not as crazy as she used to be. I hope that too. My dad doesn't want a divorce. And then, so your mom was probably also cheating when your sister was conceived. Nopia replies, she swears she stopped the affair after getting pregnant with me.
Oh, she swears. Okay, well.
Oh, I think I missed something.
What do you mean?
Because OP references something in here. Someone replied to that and said, if she had stopped after having you, then she would have been fine with having your sister tested, even as a show of proof that she didn't continue the affair. Her hostility shows that she probably didn't stop the affair until after getting pregnant for a third time. And Opie replies, she was angry at her for not taking her word as the only proof she would need. She claims that doing the test was a way to say, I don't trust you, you're a liar, and accused her of not supporting me after I supported you during the lawsuit. So, I do remember hearing about this part, but I didn't see it to read it again, so I don't know where it was, but I remember it mentioning that, like, they talked to the sister about the cheating thing and convinced the sister to get a DNA test too, and the sister is also mom and dad's kid. So, like, none of them are affair babies, but the mom was very upset with the sister for getting the test done. And so some commenters are, like, saying that, like, I think she was probably doing the affair for a long time. Because, like, otherwise she wouldn't be so hostile about
Hey, look at this.
all of your family.
All of
Increases
a
the
family
cooldowns.
members cooldowns by 4, not the whole family, just
Oh.
a single one. I don't understand what it is you're trying to say. Like, I'm lost on what the point of the dialogue is now. I'm sorry.
I'm not clear either.
You're saying it. What do you mean you're not clear? You're the one saying it.
Because I remember hearing this part of it. Like, I don't remember if hearing. Well, I do remember hearing this part of the story because I know that this is part of the story that I remember, but I didn't see it to read it, so I don't know where it is to read it. So sorry about that. But anyway, that's the end of the story.
What?
The thing that I was just describing about the sister getting a DNA test too, and the mom being upset at the sister for getting a DNA test.
But you were talking about, like, what do you mean you don't know what you did? What?
What are you talking about?
You're saying that, like, I don't remember, but you talked about it.
Yeah. Because I remember hearing it, but like, in reading it to you just now, I didn't see it. So I don't know where I
You did!
remember.
The comment referenced it.
The comment referenced it, but I remember hearing OP talking about the, like, describing the events unfolding. So I don't know where that is.
Oh, okay. It doesn't need that much of a description. No, sorry, it's fine. It doesn't need a description. I got it from context. I got it from context clues.
Next story. She took the deep breath, the patented whatever.
The
Are we doing this? But we're allies, right? Not friends.
It's pathetic to come back here and hear the same thing over and over again, but you need the reassurance. Yeah, okay.
Are we friends? You said it once.
You don't have to.
How could you? I don't remember her saying that.
You don't care anymore, you only care about now. It's nice to see them, make sure you're not sad. You don't remember her saying what?
The allies thing. That we're allies at best. I was just reading Mirabelle's line.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, what do you mean? That was one of the most, like...
Yeah, I remember it distinctly, but she doesn't ever say it in the same loop that we do all the hangouts, so...
No. Because I think she has, like, that brings her closer to people.
Yeah. We're family.
You try not to cry.
Try not to cry. Oh, yeah, we're family. Like me and Nilly.
I think it's just nil, like paranil.
Perhaps.
Because that's her name, it's
Kindling,
Perenelle.
lovely word. Right. I just see N-I-L, the double L's, and I think Lee. Millie. Millie.
This isn't the truth.
Millie Nilly.
No, it is. It is. It's real. You're standing here right now in front of them. They exist. You exist. You know what, though? Doesn't mean that no, it isn't real. It is. It is real.
Pet pet.
Don't think so hard. Quite honestly, it doesn't seem to work out very well for you.
So mean, madame. Oh, I don't like the music goes away.
Well,
Okay,
that
it's
it
fine.
does. Yeah, it goes away normally.
Just makes me nervous because sometimes when the music goes away, it gets all fuzzy and we descend into a spiral of depression. Longa fritters. Palmiers. Longa fritters. Different to vow to just one loop, tell everyone about the loops and see what happens. Just to
Honestly,
see. Like the Malunga fritters, please.
they're quickly losing their shine. Kind of one. Even they're enjoying this. It's perfect. It's a lot of work, but it's real. In this moment, you are loved because you forced them to.
No, Zephyrin. I have a good feeling. Zephyrin, like you forced them to do this.
Oh, buddy.
You don't say anything. Oh, Zephyrin, buddy. Oh, okay.
Not in a
Not
million,
a million
loops.
loops. You'll never have that talk. Now he's asking to be emotionally vulnerable.
Yeah, same stuff as always.
Man, it's been a while since we've seen the really buff in bed Isabeau picture.
Yeah. Those
We have
shoulders.
to not do the hangout with Isabeau to see that. Gasping curse.
Isn't it strange that you know how to style kinky hair? Did you used to style someone's hair?
We do have to be beautiful.
That is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe Zephyrin's mixed. Keeleries.
Tastes like
Tastes like nothing. Ugh. Thank you, Bon Bon. Boom, boom, boom.
Is there a particular memory I want with the king? I don't think so.
The key knife makes you do more damage against him.
No, the key knife does more damage against him. The key knife memory makes it so that I equip the key knife as I go on him.
Oh.
It's probably just...
Maybe just keep the memory of families.
Yeah, for the double damage.
Oh, that's just double. The memory of families is just double XP, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Which should be good. Well, it'll only be double experience for Zephyrin, actually. I just realized it won't level up anyone else.
Yeah,
But-
Zifrin's the only one who gets to keep the XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, hardly matters. You'll kill him easily anyway. It's not
With
worth
the-
gonna bother talking to him this time.
With a bomb, I do actually want to see what the options are. But with a bomb too, and we also have the bomb.
Yeah. Hello, you son of a bitch. Oh, young ones. Yeah, cut the crap.
Yeah, I hate him now.
I hate you. I hate you so much. How dare you? The universe yearns for everyone's hopes. Pretty self-explanatory, stupid. Traveler. Bright one. Do you remember?
We don't get any option.
Sobs. We shall fight. I remember too much about you right now, honestly. Knife key glows. Woo!
Sif?
Stiff.
Seeing the king out now after everything that's happened, you can't help but look at his hands, and you remember. Oh!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trauma. Sign up for this part?
No, actually. Decided I don't want to
Concentrate.
all of a sudden, suddenly.
It's just like, you're having a PTSD response. So now? More like disassociate for this part?
Oh my god, his
Oh,
speed is
it's-
so slow.
Oh, you're so traumatized. Oh, bestie. Yeah, equip that shield.
Uh,
Come on, everyone. Please. Maybe give Sifrin a craft buff. I feel like.
okay, so he can still move. Oh.
You could ask what witchcraft is. Oh, sticky sweet smell is around you, is around me. On your companions, around the whole of Vogard.
I wonder how this country
wonder
looks
how-
from the outside in, skipping and stopping, rewinding and restarting. It is not true eternity, but it is close enough, I suppose. Whoever caused this must have had a brief belief stronger than
Belief-
mine.
Okay.
Interesting. Let's start with paper. Okay, we can still actually hit him.
We're just very, very slow. I guess that's one way to make the battle more difficult, even though we should be like level 99 at this point. Good. Let us fight to the death then. Doink! I love Bonnie.
Alright. I don't want to, just in case.
Yeah. King cries and cries. Don't you understand? You're expressing your emotions, everything very healthy. Learn to read a room. No zoning out. Please, please, all of you, tell me, why are you all fighting against me? Because you killed Bonnie. Literally, you could kill everyone in Vogard and I wouldn't be as mad at you as I am for the fact that you killed Bonnie.
Yeah.
The Sifrin with his horrified, traumatized face, like, do I look fucking happy right now? Is this the face of a Take your hands away from your face and look at me right now. Do I look fucking happy?
Don't you want the play to stop here?
No, we don't. Bunny runs in with the bomb. Bomb time. What the? Crab, yeah! Yes! Oof, that felt satisfying.
I honestly think I'm gonna kill him before this matters.
You should probably do it again anyway. Just in case they decide to pull some shit.
Yeah. But like... Yeah, this, eh?
Yeah. Soon the curtains will close. Don't be an idiot.
Nothing else for me to
Nothing
add.
else for me to add.
So all you need to do right now is disappear.
Look at it. Look at his face. It's different.
It's different,
Less expressive.
again.
Yeah, it's more different. Ow. You know, attack the king. I can't disappear. Murmur. Oh. What?
Woo, 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 whoop, whoop.
Did it work? We won? Woo! Oh, it was close for a second there. It's different, like it was not close. Yell, scream happily. Spin. I wonder if at some point you won't remember to join in.
Hmm.
And you'll just be quiet. And we'll be like, we did it, and you'll just be like, There she goes. Lead the way once more. Do do do.
They say impossibly high, but this is a 4-story building, so I don't know, man.
It might be impossibly high for the technology, the building technology they have nowadays. For like these days.
Yeah.
Odile would not be able to handle a skyscraper. House with the king, Mirabelle. Here again, curtain will fall soon. It's all over if you talk to her. Well, we did it, we won. Whoop whoop. Why did you say it?
Hmm.
Want to cry? You should cry. Sifrin, cry. Sifrin. Hi, Bonnie. Don't forget.
Hmm.
You will. Probably.
Yeah, him constantly reassuring himself he won't forget.
Why do we have to miss each other? Why can't we just all stay together? Why can't we still be a family? Why do we all have to go home? Such bullshit when the found family has to split apart at the end of the quest. Yay. I'd like that Mirabelle. And here's another chance for Isabeau to not confess.
Yeah.
You wanted to tell me something. Ah, yes I did. Okay, the thing. Never mind. Always mean it. Oh, a crab. Your friends. Those cheeks are dark, you both smile. Please visit sometime, Sif. You nod. You begin making out passionately. Can't go back. Gotta talk to her. Gotta end it. It's all over if you talk to her. Very grateful, Sifrin, yes. If there's anything I can do, thank you. Anytime. Uh-huh.
So
Soon, it'll happen soon.
Yeah.
Till they notice you. Yep. This is also usual now.
I think she noticed earlier, though.
What's happening? Is a friend left? Oh boy. Isn't it wonderful? You could do this forever.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Warp.
Missed your cue a few times. Such a nice rehearsal, but I paid. Hang out with everyone and go to the end 3 times. Yep.
Alright, let's go talk to Loop about the wishcraft. Zephyrin, you're up. Enter Mirabelle.
Yeah, he's really...
It's the play. Talk to you later, Mirabelle. Learn that one skill, and wink. You watch her go. Exit stage left. How you spell? Sif! I didn't see you there. Anyway, I was just looking at the paper tree. Cue the joke. Let's see. Oh. You will always make the joke. You have to keep some sort of restraint to stay sane. Uh-huh.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. Both laughed. You wait for him to touch you. Why do you have to wait? Why do you have to wait?
You have to wait.
Keep waiting. Keep waiting.
No, but what?
Or-
This insinuates that we're not
I don't
gonna.
know what-
Yeah, right.
Do something.
Oh,
Do one of them. It's a very basic thing.
he
will never touch you.
He will never say it to you. You'll be stuck here forever, stuck in your yearning, unless you're the one who breaks the cycle. You reach it. Ah!
Sif? Whoa!
Did we kiss him?
Whoa! I think you just kissed him. He pushed you away.
Oh, oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
Loop just over by the tree, like, oh my god, sis. What the fuck was that?
Oh no! And now we won't even have the look. It's doing the darker,
Yeah, he's lost the whimsy. Oh, sorry, in your way. I'll get out of your hair. See you later at the clock tower.
No, we don't want to talk about that one.
Nope, we're not gonna talk about that one. So we're not gonna talk about that one? Stardust, you traitor! I thought what we had was special. But you didn't value me, did you? And now I had to see you kiss the fighter in front of my very eyes. The shock, the betrayal.
Shut up.
And then you looped right back, refusing to face the consequences of your actions. What were you afraid of? For him to finally see you? To see what kind of person you truly are? Maybe he would have accepted you, you know. Maybe you're not as disgusting as you think you are.
Shut up.
Or, Stardust, maybe you are that disgusting. Not letting the poor fighter make his own decisions. Who would do that?
Shut up! I don't want to talk or think about any of this. Especially not with you.
But Stardust? Who else but me? Anyway, you got a memory for your troubles. You can check it out later. I don't think you'd like me to tell you what it does. So, how can I help you on this one?
Hold on, we got 2 new memories actually. I never even looked at what the memory of the Change God does.
Oh yeah. Sure, what do you want to talk about? My turn. Say, Stardust, I've been watching you this whole time, talking to you this whole time. I can't read your mind, Stardust. Not really, but I can tell. I can tell you've never let yourself think about what would happen if you managed to break the loop.
Huh? But there's a lot to look forward to.
Like?
Well, like...
Like everyone going their separate ways and never seeing them again.
If I had a shot for every single time in this stream alone that Siffrin had a mental breakdown, I'd be dead.
Yeah. Well, that's just something I was wondering about. That's all. We can go back to not thinking about it.
What should I do next?
Stardust. What do you need help with? The loops. Have you found anything new? I wasn't watching. You're here.
What?
Maybe get up and sit back down.
Yeah, maybe because it's like
Because you triggered the fighter conversation, and now you need to get up and talk
yeah,
about
it has done that a few
witchcraft.
times.
Hi, Stardust.
Loop!
Whoa! Yes?
You heard it, didn't you?
Heard what? You know, I don't actually spy on you all
I
the time.
found it, Loop! Wishcraft!
Wishcraft? The thing the king spoke
I
of?
found it in a book, Loop! The writer said that they wanted to create a whole new body and used wishcraft for it. Wishcraft
look, you
made
look so
their
excited.
wish came true.
Create a whole new body? That's...
Impossible, right? But they did it with wishcraft. It's real, Loop. It has to be.
a craft that allows you to do the impossible, like creating a body.
Like looping in time.
Like maybe freezing people in time as well.
Hmm. King knows about wishcraft. Would Crush be what he had, how he got the power to craft time? Did he use wishcraft to be able to use timecraft? It makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Huh. Ha! Stars, that's something, isn't it? That's a new lead.
Tyler,
Yeah, yeah.
You wish upon a star.
Oh boy.
You wish upon a star! You see a shooting star and you make a wish!
Oh boy.
Okay. Finally, right?
Finally, indeed. Well, you know what to do, don't you, Stardust?
Find more information.
Not to send you another book chase, but
Book time.
book time. You can read those weird books now, can't you? Maybe one of them might mention it. Alright, now that you're here, though, how can I help you in this wonderful new loop? Back to board. What do you need help with?
So will he...
You found a book mentioning wishcraft. Could have been fiction, but the fact that
Yeah.
it was mentioned somewhere means the king didn't mean the other books was mentioning Riftpat. Are you just skipping through my dialogue, Stardust? Come on, that's so rude.
He would be that kind of
Other
person to say that,
questions?
though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you start doing the fast forward thing with him, and he's like, no, 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 absolutely not. Get the
Oh,
flower and give it to them also.
yeah. And I'm gonna loop to floor 1 bosses. Floor 1 keys opened to get that plantain chips scene. I'm gonna do it after killing myself on the banana, though, because, like, one more tally can't
Yeah.
hurt,
Yeah,
right?
right flower. Thanks. Thanks for the flower. Fine. Give me the blinding flower.
Oh! Bring the flower to Loop and gently drop it in their hand. Loop doesn't say anything, but it's fine.
Kicking their little feetsies.
I'm gonna give it to them a second time.
Oh, I think that's the sign that you got it.
Yeah?
When you interacted with it, it said the scent of the banana peel makes you want to throw up.
I'll still check. Because it'll
Yeah.
say the dialogue every single time, right? Loop 50
50.
times! 50
Big
loops, the big
50.
5-0. You can do some math to figure out how many days, weeks, months you've been stuck here. You don't always spend very long in a single loop, but sometimes you spend more than 24 hours in this, so doing the math would be easy enough, but you won't, because you're smart. You can guess what it would do to your brain.
Back to it.
Anyway, yeah, we have new memories.
Memory of touch.
Uh,
Oh, your luck goes down to 1. Oh, fuck.
why?
I don't know.
Because that's what we got from
That's the one you got from
Isabo.
Isabo.
We're getting bad memories now.
The other memory was Mirabelle's.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. That's just
You don't-
that's just invulnerability for every single random encounter.
Yeah. But you only really need it for the king, and you don't, like, have a... You always remember to do it, so... It's fine.
It also wouldn't be useful against the king because he takes long enough that, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready, everyone. Kill this damn thing. A lot of XP. Big ball head.
Rock.
Ding ding.
So use paper skills.
Yeah. I'm so beyond needing your help, Odile. Sorry.
Nice.
Sifrin, I don't think he was pushing you away because he didn't want to. You just surprised him.
It was Rock. The thing is gone. Random UI elements constantly disappear, and something tells me that that's part of this as well. Like, Sifrin's forgetting aspects of the fight.
Maybe.
If it moved to scissors, that means it's weak to rock. I didn't mean... Alright, well...
He moved to paper.
You're right, it's doing a paper attack, so... This will probably kill it, honestly. Oh no, but close.
Very nearly.
But, like, do you see that? Like, the damage... The type... cheat sheet in the corner is gone.
Yeah. Nothing moving cure. We did it. Victory. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so let's see if I
Okay,
can
go
go
back.
back to use the save file to save the post of this boss's experience for the previous floor and not the next floor.
Snack time. Da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Tails, colleagues, crunchy, blah blah blah. Some chips, please. There you go. Crunch, crunch.
Are you sure?
I think it's supposed to. But you might not actually be there yet then. Might be a few more.
You're... I don't know.
Ready? Ready.
So where do we want to go then?
I think the secret library.
Is that 2?
Yeah, I think that's 2.
Do you remember what side it's on?
Left, I think. So no, the answer is no, I don't remember what side it's on. I'm guessing. It's a 50-50 shot.
Also, the strike lines for Sifrin's attack with this is black, and that's unsettling.
Yeah. Dum, dum, dum.
Even enemies that resist that attack type.
Yeah, you are just annihilating them.
I believe
Alright.
it is left, but I'm not sure. You should pull up the map and the achievement list and stuff like that, honestly.
Alright. A posada.
We're almost past the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The library is on the left, yes.
Yeah, I thought it was past this. We're almost faster than every random encounter.
Yeah. Let's see. Remember to disable the trap.
What?
Let's see what else I could do here. I was just reading the locations, and it says here, a death corridor. Remember to disable the trap.
So, describing it as, wow, a secret passage is, like, more suspicious than just openly admitting, like, yeah, I touched it and it opened. Because, like, Odell's like, that's plausible! Whereas, like, whoa, a secret passage! Look at me! Is like, huh!
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh, never mind. Okay. I was like, I failed you all in capital, Siffrin? But no, I remember that that's, like, Isavar just being like, I didn't know a fact! And then Odell was like, yeah, well, that's because you're fucking stupid! And then he's like, oh yeah! You know?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You should go back through it later.
What do you mean?
Maybe there's a particular order.
I'd rather not
Yeah, to
fuck
read this.
around, Tyler, if I'm
Good
being
idea.
perfectly honest. Is there some way that you can look up, like, information about this so I can just know what the order is? I'd rather not sit here for 3 hours constantly looping back and forth to each and every single option. Stay away. If that is possible, please.
Boom.
I'm assuming you're getting it, or at least attempting to.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, because I just don't want to fucking... Because I'll be here forever otherwise. I don't remember where any of the specific ones are, or what order I should do them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm,
Oh. Yeah? You having trouble there?
chill.
Don't try and tell me to chill. I want to talk. Are you having trouble there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Audacity
to fucking tell me to chill.
So, once you've talked to Loop about having to read about shit, you can read books, either books in the observatory on the 3rd floor, or the books in this room on 3rd floor with the body crafting person.
Okay. So I want to do this 3rd floor and not use keys.
Yeah, because you need to get the dead end to do the observatory.
I'm fucking sorry. How many loops did I just skip there? Did that say 63? That would be 13 if I skipped them.
Yeah, sounds like. You went gone from 48 to 63.
No! That's a little bit more than 2 to 3. Wow. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
You're losing track of things.
Sorry, hold on. What? What, Tyler?
Me?
Yes.
I just said you're losing track of things.
Okay.
And then you got up.
Yeah,
So.
I didn't. I just took the headset off as you were saying that. Yeah, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay. Dingo.
Hon, can you grab some of the stuff that I can't pull the chair out all the way?
Why would he not say, I'll be right back, and then take the headset off?
My blanket as well.
So silly.
Now I can actually step out.
He's a silly little goober, he is. Don't tell him I said that, chat. I'm trusting you.
This game is fucking something else, man.
Trusting you with our little secret. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh, fuck.
Oh. Cause yeah, I swear we just had the... We just hit 50 loops conversation.
We did just have that, like the last time we looped up to the floor 1. We haven't had this conversation in a while, because we've been doing the hangouts.
Yeah.
Aw, Bonnie. I'm glad you're still able to look at Bonnie even after what happened. Yeah. Alright. It's 10 minutes past my bedtime. Fuck. This happens every time we play this game.
Yeah, alright. Well, let's call it then.
Well, since the observatory is a dead end, can we at least go up to the observatory?
No.
No.
Because it'll take like 20 minutes of going through this floor to get it, because it's the last, the crest is the last
back
key.
And forth, yeah.
Yeah, so no.
Okay.
Also, I wasn't going to go to the observatory.
Okay.
Alright. Certainly nothing quite as impactful as last episode happened, but at the same time, you know, it's hard to match that Fleek, right?
Yeah. We kissed Isabeau.
Oh, man, I wish I was in
honestly-
Siffrin's shoes.
I honestly do feel it is nice to get the confirmation that Siffrin does feel the same way, but there's just a lot of emotional baggage.
I think that was obvious from the get-go, Tyler.
I was nervous for a while because it seemed like Siffrin was trying to get Isabeau to confess, but like maybe was nervous about didn't feel the same way, and so like I don't know. There was the vibes were off.
Really?
For a while.
I have never once thought that Siffrin didn't feel objectively exactly the same way about Isabeau that Isabeau did about Siffrin. There's never been a bone in my body that has been less sure about something than that. Or
That's
more
fair.
sure about something than that, I mean.
That's fair.
Bleh.
Stuck with the yearning.
I'm stuck with the yearning, if you know what I'm saying. Crap, I should have ended the stream!